speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you.
새벽 2시 밤늦게까지 telling me that you Gucci 너답지 않지 got me driving like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go 새벽 4시 오 아침까지 미안한다고 말하지 나답지 않지 got me calling like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go
Intention falling. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without
my
you.
life is flashing I'm running on past it 뛰어도 talk about practice 인생은 game 그 이유로 난 너에게 passion 하루가 지나도 speed and I go 신호등 red you already know 마지막 수건은 pressing and more My life been flashing yeah 난 아직 힘들어해 Remember the time 싫어져 난 피곤한 기도해 I'm living on one 시간 따라와 나 희망을 믿어나 봐 Hoping the future I'm hoping the future 난 미래로 멀리 좀 없어져 나
Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you. My life is flashing now, only seconds remain. My life is flashing now, only seconds remain. Yeah, I'm speeding 91, drunk driving, losing all intention, falling. Once I was living for the passion, now it's all missing without you.
Maybe I'm colorblind. Don't know where I lost the colors. I only see black and white. Come to think of it, but it all comes back when the moon gets low, dancing in the afterglow. And when the room starts spinning and my eyes are closed, feeling like I'm not alone. 'Cause there's a ghost in the machine. I only see you.
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably like 25.
Under the sheets, and when I'm dreaming that you're here with me, I close my eyes, keep us alive. Someone please turn off the lights. 'Cause there's a ghost in the machine. I only see you when I'm on sleep. There's a ghost in the machine. There's a ghost in the
Hello, hello, hello. Well, if it isn't late night, gang, it's so late again. I'm very sorry. I know I keep saying this, but hopefully tonight is going to be the last night where I am extremely late. I've just been catching up on so much. That said, I'm glad to be here. It's nice to be able to hang out with everyone again. Hopefully offer you some good entertainment for the good of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital as we use the month of May to raise money for all of these kids that are being treated for cancer and other debilitating illnesses there at St. Jude. The incredible work that they do to support those families and make sure that no patient family ever has to pay a single bill. It's pretty awesome. Hopefully you guys get some good scares. Like I said, Sunday you will guaranteed have bonus time with me. So I promise you I won't start nearly this late. And we'll be able to raise a ton of money for this cause. It's going to be awesome. If you've never been here for a St. Jude stream before, they can get kind of emotional. They can get kind of silly. They can get very chaotic. But I'm really glad to have everyone here. Maybe we can unlock some of the next milestones. Next one's at 5,500, which we are almost at, less than 150 bucks to go, which is kind of cool. I got a couple little announcements to make as well this stream before we get going too far. And I got some other things to show off. Matt, thank you for the 34 months, by the way. I really appreciate that a lot. That's super cool of you. Thank you very, very much for supporting what I do. Scattered, what's up? Leet, nice to see you again. Ouija Peaches, Tay, hello. Andromixis V, welcome on in. Josie, hello. Jacob, what's good? Matt, hello again. Austin, nice to see you. Sorry I didn't send back any chess moves. I keep forgetting. It's because I was swamped all day long, but I promise I'll get some chess in with you soon. Ren, hello. Anime Fangirl, Ass Lover, what's good? Mason, nice to have you here. Welcome. Slade, thank you so much for the 85 streams. What the heck? Appreciate that streak. Juba, hello. Nice to see you. My nephew said the starting screen the other day, or saw the starting screen the other day. Identified the pictures as my donut, my puppy. Ren, it's you. Given that he had no donut, no puppy, and I don't think I look as much like Brian as he thinks. That's adorable, though. You know, he's manifesting. He's getting ready. Someday he'll have a donut and a puppy of his own. That's what's going to happen, you know? Anyway, great to have y'all here. Welcome. I hope we're hype. Hope we are very hype for St. Jude Play Live Month. I hope that we get lots of money donated for the kids tonight. Again, best thing that you can do is share the stream with other people, even if you can't donate, like telling other people what's going on. I know it's late at night, but like no one's sleeping anyway. It's the freaking weekend. Knock on some doors. Get some people hype for this incredible cause. Good, I play whenever I have some downtime or I'm doing going crazy editing. All good, man. Well, I'm glad that we have like an understanding that makes a better opponent that way when there's the mutual respect. Ouija Peaches, thank you for the 20 stream streak. Oh my gosh, so glad that you enjoy your time here. Not sure if the vibes will be comfy cozy because this month I'll be playing a lot of horror games and things like that, but it's wonderful having you here for so many streams in a row. Chara System, hello, hi, welcome. Welcome back. Don't feel bad about missing stuff. Like you said, shit happens. Prioritize you and your life, and then the streams will always be going on, you know? Ivy, welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, gotta manifest that puppy and donut. Exactly. So pretty. Yeah, this is, if you don't know this one, this was a cosplay I did back in, or I guess not really a cosplay, it's just me in femme mode from like 2020, 2021-ish. So, a few years ago. Lurk another sleepy night, but I'm hyped to be here. It's great to have you here, Slade, even if you're lurking. Really, very much appreciate that. If you guys haven't seen the massive Google Doc that I made for this month, everything you want to know about what's going on for St. Jude this month is in that Google Doc. You can use the St. Jude command to pull that up and donate directly to the cause, which would be amazing as well. Get us to some milestones tonight. Guarantee that you get continued content through Tuesday. You know? Still comfy cozy for me. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Ouija Peaches. Just dropping in to say hi. Love y'all tons. All good, Savvy Ken. Nice to see you here, no matter how long you're able to stick around. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone joining on in. Bree, hello. Hi, welcome. Watching with my partner. How are y'all? Well, hello to you and your partner. Yo, thank you very much, Maddie, for the 17-month resub. I appreciate your support. Can we get a little bit of hype and pride there? Thank you so much. If you guys read about my campaign with the tiny URL there, that has a breakdown of every single detail. But the too long didn't read is basically, I I will be playing horror or rage games starting every Friday of this month. And then on Sunday, I will stop the games. You won't ever get to see the ending of the games. You won't get to see the rest of the game, the gameplay.
No, why would I get that?
Unless chat hits some of these milestones for the charity, which you can see on the Tiltify page in more detail, or beneath the stream in the little St. Jude widget. It should have the upcoming milestones. 5,500 is the next one, so we're less than 150 bucks away. And it would go towards an amazing cause. I've raised almost $100,000 for St. Jude over the years, which is crazy, right? Yeah, Too Long Didn't Read is donate to get to the tiers and extend the amount of suffering that I have to go through this month. Otherwise, you don't see the ending of video games that you might be interested in. Like, truly, you get to keep the content going this month, everybody. You're the ones in charge. If you want to see the continuation of a game you've never seen the ending of, or want to see me force my way through, then you're going to have to donate to this amazing charity. And I'll break down a little bit more about St. Jude, what they do, later in the stream. I was going to have a video ready. I forgot to prep one, so we won't watch one tonight. But tomorrow, with the extra bonus time I'll get with all of you, get ready to cry. Bring your tissues. Bring your Kleenex. Savvy, thank you for the gifted sub to Ziggy Gamma. Ziggy, if you happen to be here, make sure you're saying thank you to Savvy. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the sub badge. Thank you so much, Savvy. That's really kind of you. Thanks for that support. Really, really kind. I have a couple big announcements today. A couple big things happened to me today. If you follow me already on... Oh my god, Jesus. I just put up a TikTok of that alert scaring the crap out of me. I forgot that was the freaking scare alert still. Matt with $100 to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. What the heck? Thank you so freaking much. We are only $45 away from the next milestone, the next tier on the list. Oh my god, Matt, thank you for that generosity. Oh my freaking god. I will put a sticker on my face for you. First sticker of the night. Oh my god, Maddie. Thank you so much, Maddie the Narwhal, for $20 for the kiddos as well. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's 2 stickers on my face already tonight, and I haven't even gotten to make my announcements. We haven't even gotten into the meat and potatoes of everything happening here during the month of May and St. Jude month. My forehead is like, my skin's like too sweaty because I get nervous about playing horror games, and I notice these stickers start falling off really rapidly as a result. The soft girl aesthetic looks so cute on you. Thank you, I appreciate that. This little like sort of cottagecore look that I got going on in that picture is 100% like the one that I commit to on and off camera. Well, not on camera as much because I do like cosplay and like other looks, but like in my private life, this is like my vibe. Is like, sundresses, flowery skirts, lots and lots of florals, lots of pink, lots of bright, fun colors, pastels. I don't have the spoons to stick around, but I will always have the spoons to donate to charity. Matt, I appreciate you a ton. Thank you, everybody, for all the pride and the hype in chat for that huge donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Maddie the Narwhal, thank you for $20. 20 goes such a long way. If you're unfamiliar with this cause, this is something that I hold near and dear to my heart. I can share a story, I guess, quick, because I wasn't expecting to get $120 right off the rip. So let me talk a little bit about why I'm involved with St. Jude. I'm like whatever the goth version of that is. I mean, hey, I respect it. I live with someone who, Morgan is, she'll dress all like hyper femme sometimes, but she's mainly wearing like a lot of darker colors, mainly like blacks and stuff like that, and keeps the sort of gothier vibe alive between the two of us. And I'm just like that. I want to go pick flowers and read a book in the sun, and we're both like that, like personality-wise. It's just like our senses of fashion are so different. She makes fun of me all the time for how I dress femme. For the kids, 90 streams. I appreciate that, Neray. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are unaware of St. Jude as a cause, oh my god, Savvy, thank you for the 15. Oh my god, listen, you're amazing. You inspire people every day just with your kindness and all the support that you give to causes like this. Thank you, Savvy Kitten. That's another sticker on my face, chat. 3 right off the bat. What the heck? I'll take it. And the kids and the families at St. Jude are going to be all the healthier, all the better because of all of you. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is in Memphis, Tennessee. It is a hospital that's been around for decades now. It was started by a old school celebrity named Danny Thomas, who was an immigrant to this country, and he used all the money that he made in movies while he was in Hollywood to open this hospital out of pocket and attract investors that he considered inclusive. So those of you who don't know the history here, Danny Thomas opened this hospital in the South when like segregation and like racism was still very normalized. When, I mean, obviously we still have a lot of work to do with racism still, but if you think decades ago in the South in like the 60s, things were not great, right? The average survival rate of kids with cancer when he opened this was very, very low. It was essentially a death sentence. A doctor who would have to diagnose a child with cancer would basically tell the parents, you can leave them in this hospice care and then go about your lives because there's no way that we can save your child's life. And kids were crammed into these bunked, terrible rooms, basically like military barracks, where they just were left to die, which is just awful. Because we had no way of treating cancer yet. It was a terrible thing. Danny Thomas saw these kids suffering and said, no child should ever die in the dawn of life. It's a very famous quote by him. He's known to have said it multiple times. And he set out to start St. Jude. And like I said, this was in the middle of the South in the 60s when things were really starting to take off. And back then, St. Jude. Yo, what's up, cat-loving nerd and Arahaku? Nice to see you both. Welcome. Fantastic cause indeed. Really happy to represent them as a St. Jude ambassador. But it's one of those things where black people were discriminated against heavily when St. Jude's was unveiled, when it opened up. And there was a bunch of very horrible investors who approached Danny Thomas and said, hey, you know, we want a cure for cancer, but we got to get it to white people first. We got to get it to white kids first. And Danny Thomas said, I'm an immigrant from another country, so you're speaking to the wrong person here. Just because I'm rich, just because I'm part of Hollywood, does not mean I'm going to agree with your ideals. I've seen the way that people who are minorities are treated in this country. The first patients are actually going to be from underprivileged communities, underserved communities, POCs. Those types of communities will be served first. And he stuck to that, which is awesome. Huge, giant feat, especially at the time. Amanda, welcome to the stream. Squeebles, hello, hi, welcome everybody. So, really incredible use of his platform and of his money. Fast forward to today, the survival rate of children, not just at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, but around the entire world, because of the work that St. Jude does, has risen to, for certain types of childhood leukemia, up to 80% survival rate. 4 out of every 5 kids survives leukemia now because of St. Jude at their facility. Yeah, amazing work, right? Also, Naray, thank you for the $15 for St. Jude. What the heck? Thank you so much. You just got us above 5,500. We hit the first milestone. What the heck? Thank you so much, Naray. I appreciate that for the freaking kids. Indeed. That means, guys, I'm stuck playing Layers of Fear, even though I had 2 late starts in a row. I'm stuck playing Layers of Fear until at least through Tuesday night. If you guys hit the next tier at 6K, I'm stuck playing till Thursday. But you have only till Tuesday to hit that. But this will mean Sunday, those who are part of the stream Sunday have a little less pressure on them to get there. And you guys can always donate offline as well, just as a heads up. Ivy, thank you for the 5-stream streak. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for supporting St. Jude. It's one of the easiest choices I've ever made. I was asked on stage during the Twitch Public Access on the official Twitch live stream from the St. Jude campus why I chose St. Jude, and I said I visited the place one time. It was the easiest decision I've ever made in my entire life. St. Jude has not only researched cancer and increased the amount of survivability that kids have been able to experience dealing with childhood leukemia, but they've also gone 80%. Like, we raised it when we opened our doors, it was 20%. And we raised that to 80%. Still not good enough, because it means that 1 out of those 5 kids still does not get to go home with their parents. That kid we need to save their life too. They are working for a 100% cure for cancer. Not just for the kids at St. Jude in Memphis, Tennessee, but kids all over the world. They service all 50 states. They fly kids and families in from all around the entire globe. Everything's taken care of by St. Jude. No patient families ever pay a single dollar. So food, lodging, travel, medical procedures, medical examinations, medications, surgeries, you name it, all covered by St. Jude always. So you guys are donating to keep that alive. Thank you so much, by the way, to Tamte. Thank you very, very much for that $15 to St. Jude, helping out an amazing cause. Fallen, what's up? Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. We got another sticker. I'm running out of space where they're not going to fall off my face, like, right away already. My skin is so sweaty from being scared of this horror game. I hate Layers of Fear. I love it, but I hate it. It's a really well-made game, but it's terrifying to me. I googled the name you're referring to. That man's was born in 1912. Yep. And was already like, excuse you guys. No, not just the white kids. Even though for the time it would have been so normal to just go with it. The man understood why normal was wrong. Even then, that's so cool. Yeah, Danny Thomas was a legend. And he loved St. Jude so much that he ended up, and this is kind of weird to some people, but like this is really just how much this hospital meant to him. Him and his wife are buried on the grounds of St. Jude. They have a mausoleum in one of the gardens that's dedicated to him and his wife with like his quotes and like his favorite quotes like all over it. But he's buried there. With his wife because it just meant so much to save these kids' lives. There's this like whole history of his career and how he started the hospital, like this really cool interactive room that they call the Pavilion, which is just awesome. It's really cool. Amy, welcome. Silver, welcome to the stream. Hello, everybody. But I believe in St. Jude, not only because they're servicing people around the world, making sure that patient families don't have a bill to pay at all, so that they can just focus on being a family and focus on getting their kid through this horrific type of medical ordeal. But also, I've had many people in my own life who have been affected by cancer. Since we just hit tier 1, you guys ready to hear a little story from my personal life? I'll share something that people fondly refer to in this community as the Allen story. And sorry if I don't get all the details right. It's been 30 years. Or not 30 years, like 25 years since this happened. But it's one of those things where this story has been around for so long that like the intention of it will matter much more than if I say it exactly the same as I have in previous years. Yo, Unsung Verse, hello, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for your raid. Welcome on in. How was your stream? What were you up to? I'm assuming raising for St. Jude. So nice to see you here. If you don't know Unsung Verse, please drop a follow. Someone I met years and years ago, like pre-COVID at one of the summits, one of the earliest summits. Another St. Jude ambassador that you should go check out and support the cause of. Thank you so much for raiding on in. If you're new here, please read the rules so you don't get timed out by Miyamoto or Nightbot. Welcome on in. You know what? Playing Song of Horror. Oh my god. Horror games this whole month. We all push ourselves into them. If you don't know me, hello. My name is Brian, aka Girbeagly. I am a Korean American, full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, voice actor. I do a little bit of everything from playing AAA games down to indies. I open up Pokemon cards, and I do some cosplay from time to time. If you enjoy what you see, feel free to drop a follow and help our humble little community grow. If you don't, that's okay. I won't take that personally. I've been on the internet for over a decade, and not everyone is gonna be your jam. It's not gonna be your favorite type of energy. So, you know, you can go out and find someone you like more, and I won't take that personally. That said, we're in the middle of talking about St. Jude, which obviously I assume I don't have to share with your community, Unsungverse, just because you're also doing the same thing. Can't wait to see your community making you play horror games for this month. It could be the whole month. I have a whole Google Doc prepped, so if you use the St. Jude command that's at the front of my stream title, you can read about what we're up to this month. It is a very ambitious type of campaign this year. But it's also, hey, Nightbot with the hookup right there. It's definitely something that hopefully will create some good content that people are into. Yeah, we already have an extension till Tuesday for Layers of Fear, so this is crappy for me. That said, we're getting closer and closer to unlocking more of the incentives. Our next milestone is at 6K, less than $500 away now to extend the current game through Thursday. Also, those who don't know, St. Jude obviously doesn't only work with cancer patients. They work with a number of different debilitating illnesses that children especially face, but the greater public faces as well. And, yo, what the heck? What just happened?
Make it fat.
Bread makes you fat.
Bread makes you fat.
Who? Anonymous? Thank you so much, Anonymous, for the 5 gifted. What the heck? Thank you so much. That's really nice of you. This is, oh my gosh. All of you are really nice people. That's all I gotta say. Thank you. If you're getting gifted a sub here, Sleepachino, Stiggleford, Kyo's, Brandaru, and River of Stars, if any of you here, make sure you're saying thanks. Enjoy the emotes, enjoy the sub badge, and the lack of ads in your viewing experience. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Thank you for spoiling me and the kids. It really means a lot to have that dual support going on during these streams. Thank you very, very much. What was I talking about? St. Jude handles a number of different diseases. Some of you might know about the immunodeficiency disorder that was nicknamed Bubble Boy syndrome. That was especially very destructive in like the 80s and decades prior, where basically a child would develop this in infancy, essentially have such a weakened immune system that even germs or things like a cold, like the common cold, could potentially kill this child. So one of the things that St. Jude did was, and a lot of the reason it's called Bubble Boy disease was a lot of these kids were kept in like incubators for their very short lives to keep them from having any sort of environmental contaminants. So not a great way to live, not a great way for parents to witness their kids. But St. Jude found a cure for that. It was something that, you know, even though it wasn't super common, had a very high mortality rate. They found a full cure. Like, straight up, like, where this doesn't exist anymore as, like, something that will affect most children. Because, essentially what happens with it... Yeah, thank you for the medical term. It's severe combined immunodeficiency, or SCID. Yeah, they're researching. Yeah, they're at the forefront. So any of that news about sickle cell that came out recently, St. Jude had a hand in that. One of my friends who works there, she had a hand in that. It's crazy. It's awesome. The leaps and bounds they're making as far as making these things that we thought were these unbeatable diseases and illnesses, something that, like, in our lifetime we might see actual cures for. But they basically just reverse engineer genes. A lot of the money that they get, because a majority of their funding comes from donations from people like you, and a majority of donations that come through to St. Jude are $20 and less. So we got to the point that we're at with $20 or less donations from individuals like you. So keep that in mind. If you're ever like, well, I only got like $10, I only got like $15 to donate, like, that's huge. That added up to the massive amount of money that they've used to bypass things like having to wait for medical grants. A lot of the times with medical research like this, organizations get all wrapped up in red tape and they're not able to do anything that they want to in appropriate time frames. You know, it's like, oh, cool, we have grant money now, but we only have grant money for the next, like, 3 years. Or, like, we won't get the actual, like, the grant was approved, but the money won't come through with the funding for, like, 5 more years. And they sit there and they go, okay, we can't do anything. But with donations to St. Jude, they're allowed to do whatever they want because it's going straight to the organization. So a lot of these medical treatments that they're pushing on the cutting edge of, they've been able to fund by individual donations from people like you. So think of that. Think about how much you're speeding up the medical process. Obviously, all of it goes through FDA, still appropriately tested. It's just they don't have to wait for some giant governing red tape body to tell them how they can use funds and when they can use them. So it's really an incredible thing that this organization does. Every time they have a medical breakthrough, a research breakthrough, they share that research with the rest of the world for free. So there's, you know, obviously lots of international medical centers out there that might not have, like, access to the most cutting-edge technology. They will break down their research in ways that other institutions that might not have the like priority or all of the like cutting-edge technology that they have at St. Jude. They will like make it more accessible with pre-existing techniques that are more common, and everyone benefits because the research is shared for free. So every hospital, every medical institute around the world gets to benefit from their breakthroughs. It's really cool. Love me some ethical scientific research. Me too. Like, for real though. Like, it's such a cool thing to see. And they've already, like I said, raised the survivability of cancer patients around the world because of the breakthroughs that they've had. So in our lifetime, we could see a cure for cancer. And when it happens, I wouldn't be surprised if St. Jude is leading the charge. They're incredible. I've gotten to walk around the labs. I've gotten to talk to doctors, scientists, researchers. I've gotten to talk to, people who work in the food court there. I've been able to talk to people who clean up the hospital. I've been able to talk to music therapists and everyone. There's so much going on at St. Jude all the time. I always bring this up just because I have to, but $1, even if you only have $1, if we get like a dollar train going tonight, please know that A, that adds up to a big grand total, and B, $1 can do stuff to help keep this organization running, because it's not just the doctors and the scientists. There's admin staff there. There's secretaries taking phone calls, making appointments, you name it. $1 can buy stuff like hand sanitizers, tissues. It can buy pens, pencils, paper, sticky notes, you name it. Everything that just keeps the administrative side running smoothly as well. So just keep an eye on... keep your mind on that if it comes down to it and you're like, oh, well, I could donate $1, but like, I don't want to look foolish. That doesn't look foolish. That's one more dollar than zero that we get towards this cause. It's really, really crazy. If every single person watching the stream only donated $1, that's $60, which is huge. Exactly. $60 is giant. You know, the amount that just came through right now, like what, that was like $200 more that just came through. Yeah, every dollar matters. We just gave a patient family at St. Jude food for a week. So they just were provided with food for a whole week. They don't have to worry about that. That's what you guys just did. It's awesome. Thank you so much for everything that y'all do. Again, Too Long Didn't Read. I will be playing horror games, and if you guys don't beat the current deadline that's up, so currently the new deadline is now going to be Thursday, or Tuesday, you can keep me playing the game forever. And hopefully that is enough incentive for keeping people involved and interested in what I'm doing here this month. Oh yeah, I never told my story either. Did I miss good news? No, not yet. I will definitely make a call for good news here in a moment. Beans, what's good? Hello, nice to see you here. Actually, yeah, how about you guys start off with good news, and then I'm going to disrupt and destroy the vibes completely by telling a story about why I'm involved in St. Jude. All right? How's that sound? That sounds like a good trade-off. If you have good news, doesn't have to be anything big as long as we can all, enjoy it. Just be mindful of others in the chat. And root each other on. Celebrate each other. Congratulate each other on the good news. That's just what we do here. Please do so. And then once that's all done, I got a number of different things I got to get through. And then I promise you'll get some Layers of Fear gameplay. Probably more than last night is my guess. But yeah, good news time. Shoot that my way. I would love to see your good news, chat. Because my good news is all of you are here right now. And I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you hanging out. Good news, my fiance showed me the ropes on door dashing today. I've been looking for employment for a while, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm so glad. I have a lot of friends who, like, supplement income or even, are able to, like, pay their rent doing things like that. Gig economies like that are always kind of tough, but, like, one of those things where if you're having a good time and it's making you the money you need, that's awesome. Really happy for you. That's great. I mean, Morgan and I have talked about doing stuff like that before, like if things get, like, too thin. So who knows? Maybe someday I'll have door dashing stories of my own. Good news, I have a Cocoa Beans who's cuddled on my tummy, and I also was able to run my Walmart errand. That's wonderful. Enjoy the kitty cuddle time. Good news, my work is paying for me to get my certification in nonprofit management, and there's a chance that there may be promotions happening, and I'm in line for it. No way. That's awesome, Tamte. So proud of you. Thank you so much. for sharing your good news. That's excellent good news. Love hearing good news like that. My good news, I'm almost done filling up my garden bed with soil, and then it's planting time. Hell yeah, it's finally time for things to start blooming. A lot of our trees have bloomed really early around here. A lot of our plants have, because we just get freak random warm days, and then it gets cold again. So it's been back and forth, but that's awesome. Also got a new to me phone today. Hell yeah, love a good upgrade. Good news, I can't remember if I mentioned it, but guess who's got 3 cats and got straight A's? Let's go, Squeevils. Hell yeah, even if you said it again, worth celebrating once more. Good news, me and my partner did an escape room today. Hell yeah, love me a good escape room. Beat it with 15 minutes left, or 15 minutes to spare. I get to spend the night with my partner. Wonderful. Oh my God, sounds like such a nice weekend day and weekend night. Good news, I haven't been able to use my laptop because I lost the charger. Amazon just delivered a new one today. Now I'm watching Twitch on my laptop instead of my phone. Heck yeah. Oh my God. Sometimes, you know, just getting those like replacement parts is all we need for access to better quality of life again, because I'll let you know, I appreciate all of you who watch my streams on mobile, but I can attest to the fact it's not nearly as good of an experience as being able to watch it on a screen. A lot of the times when I watch my friends stream, I cast it to my living room TV, and then I'll chat to them via the app. Good news, work is insanely busy because there's a fight on television. However, oh yeah, fight night always makes places so busy. People are tipping so well. Hell yeah, enjoy the tips, enjoy. Mobile's difficult, it can be, for sure. Having a physical keyboard's really nice. I'm on my phone right now. Yeah, physical keyboards, the tactile, like, feedback is, like, I love it. I love, like, a good mechanical, like, you know, input. Like, it just feels nice. Also, you guys know I'm a huge, like, keyboard and mouse peripherals person from all my time in FPS games. So I love the feeling of like a nice keyboard. I've been getting like keyboard ASMR on my TikTok feed recently, and it's so pleasant. It's so nice. Only ASMR that I'm like really into. But yeah, PC Master Gamers. I mean, I'm someone who like dabbles in it all. Like I don't really have a favorite way to game. FPS games always, first-person games always are better on my computer though. I will say that much. But I like a lot of like third-person games I like to play on console now and then. Good news, it's official. I've been officially diagnosed with ADHD, plus we have a cat, and his name is Naveen. Congrats on the diagnosis. I hope that that's something that helps bring clarity to your life and also allows other people to move around you in a way that's accommodating. And congrats on the cat. Oh my God. Lots of pet news tonight. Love seeing the pet news. All of you are so lovely for sharing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Earlier today, I was playing Crucible in D2 and got randomly paired with... Oh, no way! Wait, you got Mandy on your team? Mandy's kind of a fragger, so, like, you're Damn. Dude, are you really good at Crucible and I didn't know this the whole time? I'm like a... God, last time I was playing it, like, seriously, which was years ago, I was like a 2-point-something, like EKD. Something like that. It wasn't hot, but like I could take down 2 Guardians per life. I'd always get a trade, you know. I miss writing my stories with a keyboard instead of my phone. Oh my gosh, I bet. This is going to be great that you have the keyboard again. My good news is I can finally let out a secret. A friend of mine passed before they could finish some quilts they were making for our friend group. I'm so sorry, Eliza. My condolences. The fabric was already bought and measured, so my friend's mom has been secretly working on the unfinished quilt so that way everyone can get theirs. That's so sweet. That is such a wonderful way to commemorate someone that you've lost. I'm so sorry again for your loss, but what a incredible way to memorialize them. I love that. That's really, really sweet. I remember my typing speed in high school was unreal. Yeah, same. I was like a 90 plus words per minute type of kid. For sure. Now, like, I'm still kind of fast, but I don't really ever... I should do, like, typing tests on stream at some point. That would actually be kind of funny to see how fast I type now and how accurately I type. Because I still home row. You know, I still do the home row keys. I think I am. I just play with my brain off, but I can reset my rank twice over each season. Yeah, that's a grinder there. That's a grinder. Mandy is such a freaking PvP grinder in Destiny, so if you got paired with her, that's wild. She's been, she was... destroying shit during Iron Banner. I almost called it Iron Banana because that's what she calls it. It's kind of sad news. Sorry it started that way. No, I'm so glad that you consider that a happy thing and that you're able to share that. Yo, what's up, Hannah? Welcome. Happy St. Jude month to you as well. Welcome on in. We just got like $200 of donations. That would be crazy if we had 200 people donate. $200 of donations right off the rip here tonight. So it's nice to have you join us. Welcome on in. Happy AAPI Heritage Month to anyone who identifies in that umbrella of people. As someone who can't really help what I am, I reluctantly yet at the same time very consciously take on the mantle of an AAPI, Asian American person who's doing their best to be a good role model publicly as much as I can be. Yo, what's up, Bethy? Hello. The new picture's so cute. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's from me dressing up like three or 4 years ago. Yeah, welcome, everybody joining. Thank you for getting us the next tier. Just as a heads up to anyone joining, because we hit the $5,500 tier, I'm stuck playing Layers of Fear till Tuesday. So it doesn't really matter how much I yap here at the beginning of streams or how late I start, because I'm still stuck playing this game till Tuesday. So if you want to see me continue it through Thursday, hit the next tier. We are less than $500 away, and I know that we are able to do that. I know that we'll be able to do that. But thank you to everyone who's contributed so far. That's really cool of you. Appreciate y'all a ton. I have a couple bits of good news. Again, one of my pieces of good news is you all made it to the weekend. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much for joining me. It's St. Jude month. It's AAPI Heritage month. Hashtag Stop Asian Hate. I know I do that kind of like hashtag, but also at the same time, I was literally just belly aching to Morgan about this last night, about how it's always a bummer that a lot of the racism and bigotry and discrimination that the Asian population faces still to this day in many, non-Asian countries. Oh my God, Jesus. Amy, thank you for the 69 bits. Is still something that, oh my God, Jesus Christmas. All right, I'll finish the serious point and then we'll read the donut. Thank you very much. It's still something that's not taken very seriously in America, especially at least in my own experience. We had back in 2021 the big push for Stop Asian Hate. But it's also one of those things that it's always bothered me that anytime someone who looks like me speaks up about this stuff, no one really gives a shit. People joke around, or they go, oh, that's too bad, sorry, and no one really takes it very seriously. But I faced an abnormal amount of racism when I was growing up, and I'm always going to use my platform to speak on behalf of all POC I can, especially from my own personal experience as one in this country who has lived my entire life here and had to see the way that people who look different or sound different or come from different places are treated. So it's one of those things where, if you don't know about AAPI month, which I doubt you do because we get like one Nike commercial a month, and then, I get to see my people the rest of the year, all 11 months, be hate crimed. It's one of those things I'm going to speak on. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to encourage people to research about AAPI, heritage in your community. I'm going to be someone who's going to always advocate for education when it comes to this stuff. And it kind of sucks because even the messages up in chat right now are like kind of proving my point that everyone's like, yeah, I'm going to just tune this shit out. I don't give a shit about Asian people. Hey, the story of my life. I've seen this my whole life. We're just white enough to not be considered, like pale enough to not be considered POC by a lot of other POC out there. I'm never going to pit POC against other POC, mind you, but just something that, like, I see a lot of hatred directed at us by the non-Asian community when it's convenient, and also we're considered model minorities by white people until it's not convenient anymore. And that's something that sucks. That's a really shitty double standard to constantly be caught between all the time. So just one of those things that I'm here on Twitch as someone, using my platform who is very visibly Asian American. And I'm going to talk about this shit both during the month of May and outside of it. But especially when we maybe have like 20 more eyes on us than normal because, again, we get one Nike commercial. They bring back Linsanity, Jeremy Lin from fucking NBA, for like 1 month. They're like, oh, look at this Nike commercial or this Reebok commercial. Remember that? Remember Linsanity? Like, that was... And that's all we get. And it sucks. It blows. So it's really a shitty thing. It's a really, really shitty thing. Yo, no, Fallen, all good. No apologies at all. You're probably in the middle of writing that when I started going on this rant. I appreciate you a ton. Like, truly. And wonderful good news. Wonderful good news. That said, it is AAPI month, so even in your area, if it's called the Oriental Market, I just want to let you know that phrase, and even if they call themselves that, they might just be misinformed and don't realize, especially if they're from the old country, that it's a pretty derogatory term. Don't do your best to remember not to use the phrase unless you're describing like a rug. Well, especially during AAPI month, just as a heads up, that Oriental went the way of the dinosaurs a while ago. Never heard of AAPI Heritage Month till I joined this community. Yeah, Austin, it's the way it is. What do you mean by model minorities? So, model minorities, Beans, if you are unaware of this and anyone else needs some education, is a really derogatory, shitty phrase that essentially was created to separate Asian diaspora, especially in foreign countries, from other POC and make us infight instead of focusing on systemic racism and systemic systems that are systemic systems, that was redundant, but systemic issues that are in place that basically pull people down. So model minority was something that was applied to Asian people because when they came to this country, they were considered very hardworking, very quiet, very diminutive, not disruptive, would listen to their white bosses really well, and would just go along with whatever they were told to do. It's a really shitty term. It still applies today. You'll see people making fun of Asian people all the time. Of course he's a valedictorian. He's Asian. He studies so hard. Asian people like studying. Oh man, they're also good at math. You know, that type of shit. That's model minority shit. It's really crappy. It still goes on. It's a very crappy microaggression, light form of racism that still goes on that I will hear from people and they'll be like, what? It's a joke. And it's like, cool, let's joke about your race now. So it's just a crappy thing to deal with. And I, again, very clearly, I have this moment to educate everyone because I'm sure that racism looks a certain way to a lot of people. But if you are Asian diaspora, you can probably back me up on this, that we've been a punchline for a really long time, and it's really crappy. So I'm always going to do my best to bring awareness to these things, you know? But yeah, they are, and I will definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, it's totally understandable if you're like, oh, an Asian person used the phrase Oriental, it must be okay. I'll let you know that the greater Asian community that is, you know, has been sort of, what's the word I want to use here? Established here in America for a bit. It's a word that was created by colonizers that's very, very, first of all, not great because it just lumps us all together like Asia is just one big mythical place that, you know, it doesn't keep in mind of like individual cultural differences. And also it was a colonizer word. So just a heads up. Halloween, hello, hi, welcome, welcome. And so they'll probably call themselves that, especially, yeah, if they're older Asian owners, they're probably like, oh yeah, we just call ourselves this because people who know English better than us when we came to this country always have called us this. So that is a big reason that word still sticks around. And people are like, well, I'm confused because I saw like an old Asian lady call herself that. So just a heads up, another moment in education. But yeah, in the 8-ish years I've been watching you, I've learned so much. This is the #1 edutainment stream on all of twitch.television. Also, really quick, just so I don't pass by them, thank you so much to Hannah for the $50 to St. Jude. Thank you to Scattered for 25. That's so nice of both of you, helping out this incredible cause, helping out the kids of St. Jude, helping us get closer to the goals. $5 away, only $5 small away from 5,600. So there you have it. There you have it. Ouija Peaches, very glad to hear that you were able, also I gotta put 2 stickers on my face, that you were able to get that all cleaned up, and also take care of the stuff with your boss that I know that you're nervous about. Sorry to those who are curious as to why I was in the middle of a rant when you came in, but just talking about basically trying to raise awareness for, the plight of fellow Asian diaspora during AAPI Heritage Month. If you've never heard of it, it is Asian American. They also call it NHPI month, but it's like a lot. But basically, it's Asian American. Oh my gosh.
How old are you?
16. I'm a grandmother.
Yeah, I'm a grandmother. You're welcome. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the reparations during AAPI month. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Maddie. Can we get some hype and some pride here in the chat? Live near a town called that? You never guessed the theme? Oh, man. Antichrist Bear. There is a lot of really nasty... There was a town that used the most egregious slur against Asians as the name of their mascot into the fucking, early 90s. When I learned about it when I was younger, I was like, oh, awesome. Amazing. But yeah, those of you who are dissociating or just joining the stream and curious about why I'm ranting about this stuff it's near and dear to my heart. I can't help that I'm Asian. There's nothing I can do to change how I look or where I'm from. So it's something that I will, if I am given the opportunity, which is AAPI month, I'm going to rant about this stuff. I'm going to talk about it. So yeah. Yeah, Beans. It's one of those things, like, if you don't know, I'm not going to be mad at anyone in chat. It's just, yeah, Oriental was a colonizer word. I broke my streak by missing the last stream. I'm not sorry because I felt like absolute garbage. Good. I'm glad you're not sorry. Glad you're taking care of you. Sally, it's nice to have you here. Professor Maple, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you, all of you. Yeah, exactly. Fallen, that's the thing. You pass it on to your kid, you're someone who's breaking the cycle, which is amazing. Like, thank you for that. Truly. Yo, what's up, Kia? I can't hear anything, but have a good stream. Thank you, Kia. I appreciate you. Thank you. Good news, briefly met the guy my best friend has been seeing today, and he was nice. I told him he needs to be nice to my best friend because I'm mentally unstable. Listen, I will say this much. All of the friends of people I've dated in the past who have threatened me in that way, I've gotten along with really well because I go, oh, they genuinely care about this person I genuinely care about as well. So, good on you for that. That's great. Love that. But yeah. Not sure I have super great news, so I'm going to share stuff that's kind of positive to me at least. I'm working and making money and starting to feel excited about my future because as I'm getting a little older and experiencing more, I'm looking towards certain things and trying to get past all the negativity in the world that's been bringing me down, stressing me out. Love that. Focus on you. Do what you can. Do what you can to help the world and be empathetic and kind. But also, you have to be able to pour from a full cup. It's that whole, you can't pour from an empty cup kind of thing. So I'm glad to hear that you're focusing on you. That is good news. That's wonderful. That's progress on, a psychological and mental level that a lot of us, we need that reminder. That's why we do good news, is to remind each other good news is always possible. You never know what your tomorrow is going to bring. You haven't lived it yet. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life. You might get the best news of your entire freaking life. Some good things could be on the way. Austin, dude, thank you for the $5, pushing us to $5,600 raised for St. Jude. Thank you all for getting us to that. Holy crap, I appreciate y'all a ton for that. Oh my God. So outside of Twitch, this community has raised $600. We've raised $600, and then we got that big don't let Jeff Bezos show you up, chat. $5,000 donated to this campaign this month from Twitch. We can rally together and raise way more than Jeff Bezos is willing to write a check for, I was worried his check was going to bounce, if I'm going to be honest. So, yeah. Honestly, glad to learn all this stuff. I had no idea about some of the history. Yeah, and again, that's part of the thing that kind of bothers me is a lot of Asian issues and a lot of, and there's a number of cultural reasons for it. There's a number of, other reasons, societal issues for it, but I've always been loud about it whenever I can be. So if I can educate, I will, because again, a lot of the plight that AAPI, I never explained what AAPI, AANHPI is for Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander. So all those people are included in this month. And so if you're someone who's, indigenously Hawaiian, if you're someone who's Pacific Islander, this month is for you as well. But anyone who's, like from Western Asia as well, like we're like Middle East, like, Asia, like who are still part of the greater Asian continent and diaspora that's all over the world, they're included as well. And that is something that, like, someone like me, I'm the typical Eastern Asian looking person that exists out there. So to be able to represent the community, but also make sure people are inclusive and mindful of others who they might not even know belong to the Asian community and related communities, is something that's really important to me. And it's part of the reason Twitch selected me for the AAPI. Like, there's a chance that we get on front page this month, by the way. There is a chance that I get cycled onto the front page because Twitch is working with me to be one of the featured AAPI creators on the together with the AAPI Voices shelf on the Twitch homepage. So I'm going to use my platform to talk about this stuff. Yeah, let's show up Bezos, exactly. I have good news today, my dad's birthday, and we had a family celebration where we ordered nice food, and my mom made a chocolate coffee cake that was really good. Oh my god, that sounds so amazing. Also, don't tell my best friend, who's basically my boyfriend and knows I'm his endgame. But something else that's changing is I feel like one of these days I'll cave and let him propose to me. What? That's cute. That's cute. I love that. My good news is I spent my day knitting and making jewelry, which are two of my favorite crafts, and I haven't gotten to do those in months. Love that for you, CJ. Truly. Front page would be awesome. It would be great. I've gotten front page like 6 or 7 times or something weird like that over the course of my streaming career. But especially during AAPI month, especially while I'm raising for St. Jude, that would get a lot of eyes on the cause and get a lot of eyes on our community and help us grow, which would be cool. Would be very, very cool. But again, because of the theme of this month, I shouldn't call it a theme, because of the event that's going, not event either, because of what month this is with AAPI Heritage Month, I am going to be talking about, my perspective as an Asian creator quite a bit whenever I can. But that's the thing, right? Is the thing that people know about Asian people is, K-pop, K-dramas, the food, Lunar New Year, that event. A lot of the times, like the incredible raising crime rates against Asian people since COVID happened is swept under the rug. I think the New York Times did like one article on it and then it went away forever and no one cared. The amount of personal bigotry that I've faced simply because of how I look, where I've been doing things as benign as pumping my gas at the gas station and been called a slur, is something that exists in this country still. And it's something that I hope I see change in. I've seen a lot of change since I was young. It's a bit better, but still a long way to go. And I hope that whenever someone who looks like me raises our voices up, people listen and they can learn. So yeah. Those stickers are cute on you. They're like star freckles. Yeah, they kind of are, right? As someone that's dumb as fucking very uninformed, I appreciate you speaking out and educating us on this. Hey, this is the #1 edutainment stream always. And like I said, as long as people are well-intentioned, I'm not going to be here to make you feel bad about something you've said or done. Obviously, there's lines that could get crossed where I'm like, hey, you should know better. But every now and then, someone's going to say something like, hey, I went to the Oriental market. And I'll go, just a reminder, word's outdated. It's a colonizer word. Let's just use Asian. That's fine. People will know what you're talking about. Stuff like that is A-okay. I'm not mad at you for that. I've been called much worse things in my lifetime pretty regularly. I think the #1 thing that trolls go for is like, racist comments to me still to this day. So it is what it is. Anyway, to bring the vibes up a little bit. Okay. I might be someone who has had to fight against systemic issues my whole life and had to fight like hell, which is why I'm always exhausted and angry and sad. But it doesn't mean that I haven't been able to overcome some stuff and get some really cool opportunities. You guys, if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I actually used my Twitter today, even though you haven't earned that tier yet, chat. I actually used my Twitter today to make an announcement because I thought it was big enough news to share it over there as well. But go check it out. Go check out that status if you didn't see this earlier today or didn't see it on the Discord. Been waiting for you to talk about this. I'm so excited. So there is a game, a visual novel that's coming out. Thank you so much, Austin, for pinning that. Called Summer Haze Glory Days. And it is a visual novel about a struggling band back in the year of 2007, which is when I was actually on the scene, when I was grinding making music, when I was a struggling musician. So if you guys want to think about it as it was like the height of bands like Panic at the Disco and My Chemical Romance, so many, like A Day to Remember, Newfound Glory, Blink-182, all those people were part of the scene. They were all part of like the punk / pop punk / emo rock / screamo / metalcore movement that like was all jammed into a number of years. There's a visual novel based about that around like that MySpace time, right? I am one of the options you can pick because you can customize the protagonist in the game. I'm one of the options you can pick to voice your character. You can change the voice of your character. You can change the hairstyle of your character and hair color of your character. The build of their body. There's a couple presets even. So your pronouns can be changed. It's a very inclusive game, and as a result of that, there's multiple voices the protagonist can have. So there's a protagonist named Mallory. Thank you so much for all the kind words in chat, by the way. And yo, Brookie, it's nice to see you here as well. Thank you so much for being here. But I am one of the voices of Mallory. Which is really funny because my sister's name is Mallory, and she messaged me and she was like, "You got the role because of my name, right?" And I was like, I did actually mention it in the audition. I also did mention, though, that I was an actual scene kid making music on MySpace at that time, back in the 2007, 2008 like era. It sucked. I didn't like doing it that much because you had to live in a van a lot. But the game is about that era, about a struggling band that finally gets to play on this big tour. So it's going to be something that's near and dear to my heart, and hopefully will be really fun. In that that tweet, by the way, if you click through to the tweet that I quoted, you can hear some of my lines. It's not a ton of lines, but also it's enough to get an idea of like what it's gonna sound like. Mainly it's like efforts. It's very boyfriend dungeon coded, where it's mainly like, you know, little noises of like approval or like, you know, or like, oh, you know, stuff like that. Like little efforts is what we call them in voice acting. Yeah, you have the job experience. You were a scene kid? I sure freaking was. I got the pictures to prove it. You want to see the shit? Morgan and I both met because of the scene. We would not have gotten together if we both didn't have similar experiences on the scene, similar music tastes, and we literally met on MySpace. Here we are 16 years later, you know? Got the same name hookup. Yeah. Gonna play this game, tell 5 friends to play it, and have them tell 5 of their friends to play it. Have them tell 5 of their friends. Yeah, let's go. I am someone who has a complicated history with my time on the scene because I never made very much money. I had a decent number of fans on MySpace. I had like 10,000 fans, which at the time was like a lot. I was recognized at local shows because people knew me. I opened up for some of my friends' acts while we toured around like the East Coast, which was gross and I hated it. I was never successful. My stuff just never blew up. And a lot of the music that I wrote, like I literally have a tattoo on my body that like commemorates how like music pushed me through some of my darkest days back years and years ago. But I will never reveal the music because it does not matter if you guys donate like $500,000 to the kids this charity. Like, I will not reveal the music. It was written during a very dark time of my life. It reminds me of bad things. So I have a very complicated relationship with my time on the scene. Brian's one of the OGs, yeah. Something that Jordan and I talk about all the time because obviously he is a music boy as well. That nut-hun. Oh, just scratch my brain. Thank you. I'm glad. You're going to hear a lot of it in the game. You had 10K fans on MySpace. Did you tell us that before? I have, because I do in fact know that that's a lot in MySpace era numbers. It was. It really was. It was weird. Okay, where are my old-ass pictures? Because they are from a billion years ago. They are from 1,000 million years ago. 2008. If I type that in my phone, will that pull it up? Probably not. Okay, here, I know what to do. Black and white. Or not, okay. iPhone, why are y'all hard to find pictures of? That fact just fell out of my brain then. Yeah, it's all good. You and Jordan reliving your MySpace days with this game? Oh yeah, most likely. Ah yes, Mr. Warped Tour. Yeah, I had friends who played Warped Tour. I met a lot of bands, met a lot of people at Warped Tour back in the day. My dad never let me do anything crazy with my hair, so I had to figure out my bangs for myself and pray. That's okay. A majority of scene hairstyles were... People are... It's so funny when, like, Zoomers look back and they're like, oh my god, the scene had such cool style. Half that shit, we, like, bought at thrift stores, which, to be fair, thrifting rules. But most people's hairstyles back then are because people just took scissors to their hair without a plan, and it was just the most crazy hack job ever, and people would be like, you look punk as shit, dude. Sick. And that would be the only... That would be the height... That would be actually like a really straightforward compliment on the scene. Nobody actually really complimented each other. Everyone was kind of mean. It's just kind of a dick. All right. Oh, where is this picture? I'm scrolling. Wait, let's see here. I have a Scene Queen outfit on Second Life. Oh man, the Scene Queens. I will say that they were much less common than people thought they were, but much like the way that we thought everyone in the 80s were leg warmers and headbands and worked out to Richard Simmons, it's a big hyperbolic overgeneralization of the era. Scene Queens were not that common. They were common on MySpace, but that was our version of chronically online people. The Zoomers are going to fancy salons to get those styles now. Meanwhile, my ass is still cutting my hair in the bathroom at 2 a.m. Oh my god, Maddie, same. I don't cut my own, but I have Morgan cut my hair. I had only the briefest interactions with the MySpace scene as a kid, not nearly enough to see the toxicity, so for that, I'm grateful I didn't delve deeper. Yeah, some good stuff. Anyway, chat. Oh wait, let me turn up my phone brightness, because... that was too much. Now it's overexposed looking. What's a good in-between guy? Alright. There we go. This was a MySpace photo I used for a song promotion. Because that's just what you did. You know. That's the way it was. So many of my friends had no idea what I meant when I said I wanted to be a scene queen online or IRL. Yeah, they were definitely not popular as people thought they were. But yeah, it every now and then you'd see one at a show, especially like Warped Tour where it was like thousands of people, and you'd just be like, oh, they went to Hot Topic. Like, the gatekeeping was crazy during the scene. I'll say it. It was crazy. Yeah, very MySpace, much emo. Yep. There were, and then I put up the picture on Instagram. Here, that one's easier to find because I literally just posted it. I put up the picture on Instagram with my announcement there. Had to be black and white. Had to look just kind of sad, like half a smile. You had to let people know. Your street cred back then was how close are you to just giving up? Like, that was the MySpace era. That was the emo era. I very much made emo rock music, or not even emo rock, it was just emo music. So, new Instapost, yeah, new Instapost announcing the new role. So it's called Summer Haze Glory Days. Go bookmark that tweet if you need to remember it. But whenever it comes out, I'll make another announcement, and just check it out. The devs were a treat to work with. They were such a joy. The cast, it sounds awesome so far. Today was my first time hearing a lot of those people as well, so I'm really excited. Very, very excited. But yeah. I heard a BOTDF song the other day, and Blood on the Dance Floor. Wow, what a deep cut. I swear it was like having a war flashback. It was wild. Yeah, a lot of that music has not aged well. We talked about that. God, when was Streamo? Streamo was like 3 years ago. I have to do Streamo 2.0 with Morgan. I still listen heavily to Broken Side. I hope ironically, because here's the thing about them. They were trash human beings. They were fucking... You think it's an act? Sure. That's the way that they marketed themselves. Oh, it's just a funny act so that, like, people know that we're being ironic when we say all these slurs and talk about abusing women. No, they were actually pieces of shit. They were actually awful. Just as a heads up. Tell me why the baby scene kids in elementary school, I mean, like, the Jack Skellington, Sally Lovers kind of people who eventually grew up to be emo scene but were, like, 10 at the time, were so gatekeepy. Because when you actually are insignificant and aren't someone who's important as you want to be because you haven't suffered enough ego death or self-awareness yet, all you want to do is be the center of attention for everybody. So one of the easiest ways to do that is being the actually kind of person and just having a head full of facts that you can use like Ben Shapiro does to tear down other people. And it was annoying. It was annoying as hell. Everyone hated those people. Everyone did it to each other, but the people who were really bad about it, everyone hated those people. You know? They're all garbage people now as an adult. I'm like, Jesus, who let us listen to this? Yeah. Andrew makes us take care. Hope that you have a good start to your week. Definitely is not scene type of music was the only kind of music I listened to for years due to a depressive episode. These days, closest to that I got is some industrial goth stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that the people either came out as being kind of crappy or the music that they made has not aged well. There's a few who have moved on and found some success or progressed with the times. But and that's the other thing too, is I'm not going to hold them forever to how bad they used to be 20 years ago or like 10 years ago, right? Or 15 years ago. If they actually learned to change and like showed a willingness to be better people, that's wonderful. I want to see that from more human beings because we only get this one life. You might as well spend as much of a majority of it as you can being like a good person and the best version of yourself. But it is really, really crazy to see some of the people who have like quadrupled down on their like bigotry. There's a lot of people from the scene who became pretty crappy when they started off as crappy. Then I saw some of them, like I said, I've seen a lot of them grow too. So it's a mixed bag. I'll squeeze every last drop of serotonin I can out of My Chem Paramore and Evanescence playlists. And that's the thing too, like we talked about that, right? Is like just because some of that stuff has aged badly doesn't mean that you like can't listen to it in the comfort of your own home. It's already been made. That said, it's just like, you know, always have some like critical thought and, you know, enjoy what you enjoy about those things while also keeping like what we've learned as a species prevalent in your brain, you know? I certainly was not held to my current standard in 2008. Exactly. Yeah, I would. It's really funny. There's this dude on TikTok that's so fucking funny. He does like the emo sweat bangs. He wears like, you know, To Write Love on Her Arm shirts and like, you know, rubber wristbands and stuff like that. And he captions his videos like the most progressive dude in 2012 from the scene. And it will be like, which is like a little bit late if you were still on the scene in 2012. Like, I'm sorry, the bus left without you and you're like trapped at the gas station. But like, it's like the most progressive dude in 2012. And he's like, guys, I don't think we should use the word gay when we're playing Call of Duty. And it will just play like an emo song, like while he's like, you know, headbanging. I love it's the funniest dry bit ever, but he's not wrong. He is not wrong. The most progressive people back then were like, hey guys, maybe we shouldn't use gay as an insult. All the other slurs are okay though. You know, like it was just crazy. It was just really, really funny. To Write Love on Her Arm signs that all the bands held up. Oh yeah, they were an awesome organization. They still are, from what I know about them. Huge on the scene. Everyone had a To Write Love on Her Arm shirt. I have one kicking around somewhere. I gotta find it. But yeah, Jesus, it was that. You had a yellow Livestrong rubber wristband. Yeah, like people had just, you know, the tightest of jeans, and then no one danced at shows. They just stood there and they went, this is my favorite band in the world, by the way. And it'd be like, oh, I can't fucking tell, bro. It would be like the first 4 rows of people at any show would be the ones moshing and like crowd surfing and shit, and then everyone would be like, I've been listening to this band for 18 years. I love them. And that's all you get out of them. I can call out certain arrogant, stinky butthole men and still enjoy the occasional Panic at the Disco song. Exactly. I have that one that says, you are not a burden. That's a great one, Dragon. Beans, thank you for the $10 to St. Jude. Let's freaking go. Happy St. Jude month to you. Woohoo, Yahoo, and Wahoo. Let's go. Santa, hello, hi. $5,600 worth of difference you all make. Oh my gosh, this community is amazing. Santa, it's so nice to see you here. Everyone behave or you're on the naughty list, and we don't want that to happen. You all have an opportunity here to turn your stuff around and be on the good lists, on the nice list. Santa, I hope that you're having a lovely weekend. Talia, hello, nice to see you. So I have my black and white striped Happy Bunny skull hoodie with the DIY thumb hole somewhere. Yeah, those DIY thumb holes, that's when you are authentic. No Hot Topic pre-cutting those holes for you. And I get it. There was a lot of people who didn't have access to thrift stores or weren't able to like alter their clothing the way that they wanted. And Hot Topic was an ally to the scene, kids. Definitely was like easy to like get stuff. But I'll let you know, it's very starter level stuff. If you wanted to be considered a scene kid, because like I said, everyone gate kept and it sucked. I normally personally didn't care. I was the kid who was wearing, this is a shirt I used to wear to shows. It's a robot that's like glitching, right? Don't tell the other scene kids in 2006. But I used to wear this shirt. I was wearing this shirt back when I was like listening to like Dashboard Confessional in like the year like 2000, right? Like his old stuff. I was wearing this shirt. This shirt's from, I thrifted this. It's a Hollister shirt. I would have gotten jumped in the parking lot leaving like Every Time I Die show if kids knew that this. Everyone loved the shirt, by the way. Everyone who normally gate kept were, oh my god, that shirt. That shirt is so punk. That shirt rocks. Love that shirt. Dude, that shirt's sick. I did not care what people wore. As long as they were being chill, as long as they enjoyed the scene for what it was, which was like a gathering place of community to enjoy music, as long as they were being respectful to the bands, stuff like that. Which a lot of the times when I played like dead like venue gigs where I was like, yeah, I'm playing in the cafeteria at this university on the weekend and there's 20 people here, dope, and none of them are dancing and they're calling me names. That always sucked. But yeah, not the normie Hollister shirt. Yep, I would have gotten jumped. Like people actually would have tried to fight me for wearing this to like a Every Time I Die show or something. So that's how weird people got about like looks and like gatekeepy about like just dumb things. People would just get drunk and like fight all the time. It was annoying, especially here in Rochester. Time traveling to 2006 to tell everybody right now, no, I won't survive. I'm just start fading out of existence. I would get Marty McFly'd because I was killed in the past. Hollister smelled so good, and you could always smell one from 100 feet. I would get a headache in there. Way too much like Surfer Boy cologne for me, personally. Anyway, chat, holy crap, it's almost 1 a.m. I haven't played the horror game, even though you already are keeping me in this tier until Tuesday, so... Again, I mean, you got a very long stream tomorrow. I'll probably do some bonus stuff on Monday to make up for the late starts last night and tonight. Party City Goth asks, I'm not going to shame you for where you got your stuff. We are just yapping tonight. Well, hey, I had to go on my rant about AAPI stuff. I had to go on my rant about the scene. I had to announce the voice acting stuff. I got more to yap about. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This, by the way, I'm about to pick up something. This also I showed off on the Instagram and my stories. But some of you might remember a couple months ago, I got invited by Konami to the Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th Anniversary Quarter Century Celebration Tournament to take part in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links 7th Anniversary. I know a lot of crazy terms being thrown around right now. But it was the 7th year anniversary for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. And you guys know me, I've worked with them a number of times. I play Duel Links in my free time every now and then. I'm a big fan of the new Rush Duel format that was added, right? But Yu-Gi-Oh! Ended up, inviting me to take part in this huge tournament. And I played Rush Duel against a pro esports card player. I almost beat him. I took like out of our best of 5, I took like 2 of the rounds, so that was pretty good. If I didn't play myself, if I didn't mess up myself, I would have probably won 3 rounds. But I ended up, Team Ghost Beef. they ended up sending me a little bit of something in the mail. Now, it included some really nice quarter-century celebration sleeves for my cards. They included 3 limited edition game mats that are basically like, if you've ever seen like a big giant desktop mouse pad, they're basically those just for cards. They got those going. That was cool to get. But they also sent me a giant box that weighs about 30 pounds, like no joke. Let me show you. It's so heavy. Did they think nerds lift, right? So my team, Team Ghost Beef, won the tournament, despite me trying to throw the game. And the fact that this should just be a participation trophy. But instead they sent me a championship, and everyone else on my team, a championship trophy, celebrating the event. That was expensive to ship. It's a company write-off. They're a big multi-billion-dollar corporation. It's all right. Guys, this is insane. This is actually made of real solid glass. This is crazy. It's see-through. It's got commemorative cards, like holographic cards in it. It's got Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links 7th Anniversary Invitational 2024 on it. And then on the front, that little plaque has Team Ghost Beef and my name on it. It's pretty sick. That said, I can't hold it in. It's really heavy. It's probably closer to 40 pounds, if I'm going to be honest. This is solid glass all the way through. So this is like grandma's fine china, you know? The way you're holding it makes me nervous. The way I was holding it made me nervous too, but I had to show off the goods. The detailing on it, I think, is like really cool. Honestly, like I said, they should have sent me a participation trophy because I almost sabotaged our team. And the person who was our anchor, our last player, pulled it out and won a huge upset match and allowed us to win. But it's pretty cool, huh? It's pretty neat. Yeah, don't drop the shiny trophy. No way. It'd be so embarrassing if I had to text my Konami rep and I was like, hey, so it broke? Like, oh yeah, it ended up in the mail. It arrived broken. God, you guys got to stop using FedEx. Can I get a replacement? I'd have to wait like 2-3 months again. The reps with your trophy to become muscle mom eagles. There we go. Where am I going to put it? No idea. I looked at Morgan when I opened this and I went, this is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Where the hell do we put this in the house? Like, where? Anyway, that's my big ass trophy. Thank you for listening to the AAPI rant. Thank you for being educated by, someone who's Asian American, who's experienced a lot in my lifetime. Thank you for listening to my rant about Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Thank you for listening to my rant about the scene and the new game that I am the protagonist in. My first protagonist role, by the way. I'm thinking about it. I might get like a guitar pick, like tattooed somewhere on me to commemorate this game. I think it would be kind of neat. But yeah. Hey, so it broke. Don't check the VOD. It's yeah. You know what's funny? My Konami rep is a follower, like follows the stream, so she could be watching. I have no idea. But yeah. Thank you for listening to me rant. Finally, I will bring us all the way back to what really matters. I'm sorry if this is something that makes things a little bit more somber, but those of you wondering why I go so hard for St. Jude, why I spend like the whole month doing crazy events, again, I visited the hospital, like 8 years ago or something, and it was one of the most magical places. I got to see, I think that previous year I'd raised like $500 or something for St. Jude. So, not a lot, right? But I still, while I was there, got to serve food to patient families. I got to play video games with children from St. Jude who we're gods at gaming because I guess when you're sick, you just lay in bed and you play Nintendo, or I guess back then it was the Wii, but you just play video games until you become a freaking esports level gamer. And these like little 11-year-olds were just kicking my ass back and forth, like in Smash Bros. And like Mario Kart and stuff. It was insane. But yeah, I ended up having a really great experience there. And while I was there, I had a mom come up to me who said, "Thank you so much for everything that you do. Because of people like you, my child is alive." And I, looked her in the eyes and I said, "I have a community of literally thousands of people who supported me over the years, who want your child to be alive today too. So just keep in mind, every donation you make, every dollar that you spend for this organization is helping a mom like that keep her hope alive, giving her the chance to walk out of those doors with her child healthy and happy." So just a heads up on that. The thing that got me involved with St. Jude, those of you who don't know, is I was just talking about, this will actually be great for AAPI Heritage Month, because I was just talking about how a lot of people aren't even aware that Asians are, discriminated against still to this day, and how prevalent it is as like a joke that people like brush aside or sweep under the rug. When I was a kid, I didn't have a lot of friends. I grew up in a primarily white town. I was one of like 4 Asian kids in the town. I was an easy target. I was nerdy already. I got nerdier because I didn't have friends to play with, which is why I love video games and comics and cards and things like that so much. Anime, you name it. I mean, you just check off all the like, oh wow, women don't talk to you sort of boxes, and that was me when I was a kid. I was just a dork. I was a huge dork because I did not have friends. People didn't really want to play with me. The neighborhood kids tolerated me because our families told us to all get along. Even then, there was some issues now and then. So most of the time, I spent, time indoors, reading and being very alone. So as a very young child, I up until middle school, I didn't really have any friends. Well, middle school rolls around. In my hometown where I grew up, middle school started in 6th grade. So 6th grade me, 11, 12 years old. Still don't have a lot of friends. Life kind of sucks. I get bullied a lot. I get and I'm talking like, if you go back and watch a movie from the 2000s, like the stereotypical, wow, the bullies just shoved that kid into a trash can, or shoved that kid into a locker, or just jump them in the parking lot for no reason. That, or just called them a slur because they felt like it, because they heard their dad say that about Asian people on TV. That was my upbringing. I came home when I was 5 years old one time, crying because a bunch of kids had bullied me and beaten me up. And I looked at my mom in the eyes and I asked her, "What does this Asian slur mean?" And my mom just looked at me with the most like broken heart I've ever seen her, project through her eyes. And she was like, "It's a very bad word used against Asian people." And it was awful. So because of a lot of the racism that I faced when I was growing up, I was very slow to trust. At 5 years old, yeah, and it was, get this, it was a bunch of like 12-year-olds. So that was fun. So I didn't have friends. I didn't. Middle school rolled around, going to a new school because of that. It's, I'm moving up from the elementary school. Finally get to see some people I've never met before because I'm at the middle school. And the way our middle school was, they were divided into multiple houses where they like just split the whole student body into like various sections so that you were with the same people every day, but they might not be people that you had any classes with in like elementary school. So I met a lot of new people. Still wasn't great though. No one wanted to be my friend. I was a huge dork. I just didn't have anything really appealing about me, which is a huge reason I have this mentality today as an adult. And a new family moved into town down the street from where my parents' house was. And new kid shows up. He's cool as hell. He skateboards. He plays hockey. He plays lacrosse. He plays video game. He's a cool dude. He goes by the name of Alan. He starts hanging out with like the neighborhood kids. I'm thinking, oh man, this guy's cool. He's so good at sports. This hot shot. He's gonna tolerate me with like the rest of the neighborhood kids, but we're not ever gonna be close. We're never gonna hang out at each other's houses. We're never gonna learn about each other. Very slow to trust anyone else at this point in my life, right? I just was kind of sad and bitter and jaded already. School rolls around. And it's Alan's first year as a transfer student. It's my first year in middle school. I should reiterate, this was between elementary school and middle school when he moved in. So we had a bit of summer break. We kind of got to know each other, but not like a lot. Well, typical bullying was picking up again. Didn't go away when I was in middle school. I had people who were just saying some pretty nasty things about me to my face in the hallway. Xander, welcome to the stream. Welcome on in. This is what I call the Alan story, and it's the reason why I raise money for St. Jude. Alan was approached by these same kids who were picking on me. I wasn't giving these bullies the time of day. They got bored of picking on me, so they walked away. And Alan happened to be there watching the interaction go down. And these kids, they were the jock kids, the typical like high school or middle school bully, like sort of, I'm popular because I play sports. I'm good at stuff, so I'm gonna pick on everyone else that I can punch down at. They walk over to Alan. He's new and shiny and exciting because he's a transfer student in our small shitty town. So everyone was like, "Hey, we want to size up the new kid. We want to see if the transfer kid, like is someone that we want to hang out with, or is cool enough to chill with us." Yeah, cat loving nerd, very different thing just because you are white. But I'm sorry you went through that. That said, Alan, he was just too fucking cool. He was too cool from the time we were kids. He didn't want anything to do with these dudes. They came up, he had seen the whole interaction with them and me go down. He was like, I'm not about that. What the hell? You just like disrespected this random person over here, or like this person over here. Like, why would I be cool with you guys? Like, I'm not gonna hang with you. And he just like walked away from them. And it was like the coolest thing. It was like in a movie where someone drops like a cool one-liner and then walks away without looking over their shoulder. He just did that. And he walked over to where I was. And he was like, "Hey, what's up?" We kind of hung out like in the neighborhood a little bit, but like, I'm Alan. My family just moved down from your house on the same street. You're Brian, right? Just a quick little intro. And that was awesome. That was really cool. And we started a friendship. We kicked it off instantly. He wanted to know me. He wanted to know things about me. It was very convenient because our parents became friends. And then there was more excuse for us to go over to each other's houses. This is a deep cut. If you're a super old person like me, you know this band. If you're not, then I'm so sorry if you've never heard of them. But there was this alt-rock group called Bush. And they had just put out this brand new album. And Alan invited me over. I remember like one of the first times I went over to his house. He was like, "Dude, I just got the new Bush CD. You have to come over." And we listened to the new Bush CD together. And we were like, "This is the best music ever made. Nothing will ever get better than this." So I grew up as a big Bush fan. He had a Super Nintendo. So we used to play this racing game called Top Gear, which was really fun. I would bring over my Super Nintendo games and we'd play those. He had a Nintendo system, and because he was obsessed with hockey, he threw this game, which is still my favorite sports game ever created. It's called Blades of Steel. And if I saw it on sale at a thrift store I was at like an antique store I was at last year, and I almost bought it. But Blades of Steel is like the best NES sports game ever made. And we used to play that a ton. And through sheer just wearing me down, because I was like, I'm not really a sports kid. I'm not like really into that stuff. just sheer willpower and overexposure to it, I became a New York Rangers fan. And I haven't kept up with hockey for years and years and years, but to this day, I spiritually consider myself a New York Rangers fan because of Ellen's influence. Anyway, that aside, we became close pretty quickly. We had a really good bond. You know, we played sports together. If the other kids didn't want to hang out with me, Ellen always wanted to, like, come over and play video games or, like, you know, talk about whatever. 8th grade rolled around, and my middle school took us to the nearby theme park, and I was a huge wimp. My parents had traumatized me when I was, like, 5 years old by taking me on Space Mountain, and I did not like roller coasters as a result. It was just too early in my life for Space Mountain, it being dark and really fast and noisy and loud. Apparently traumatized me to the point where I was very, very roller coaster averse. Ellen, being the little thrill seeker that he was, because this dude we built homemade ramps out of wood in his dad's garage to put on the end of this hill, this paved hill that our street was on, to launch out of storm drains. That's how crazy we were together, and that's how crazy he was. I watched him launch like 3 feet in the air off of one time and just like slam down on the ground and scrape all over the pavement and get up and be like, that was awesome. And meanwhile, I'm like, dude, are you okay? You're bleeding. And he was like, this was awesome. Oh my God. But yeah, he loved roller coasters. Of course he fucking did. Anything with any sort of rush, adrenaline rush to it. He wanted me to ride on this roller coaster called the Mind Eraser, which was implemented at a number of theme parks around the world. But it's one of those, not even a regular roller coaster. It's a suspension roller coaster that hangs you down from the bar, from the underside of the bar, and you just sit in the stupid little chair, and you get the like safety vest on. You look like a hot dog, basically, and then it just like whips you around and throws you on like a million loops and stuff. So he's me except the complete opposite in every way. Yeah. So he was like, Brian, we gotta hit the Mind Eraser. It's brand new. And I was like, no, bro, never. You know me. I'm the baby of the group. I'm the like wimp of the group. No way I'm gonna do that. And again, just through sheer positive willpower and just the kindness he radiated, he never ever, was someone who wanted to make someone else feel bad. He managed to convince me to get on this thing. And to this day, that was one of my favorite times I've ever ridden a roller coaster. The way he dispelled my anxiety was, I don't do well with the first drop on a roller coaster. Everything after that, I'm having fun. Even to this day, I get a lot of anxiety going up that first drop. But we were going up the first drop, click, 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 up the hill. And I'm sitting there shaking. I'm nervous. I'm like, how did you convince me to do this? Oh my God. And he's just like, hey, man. And I just like looked over and he had this big shit-eating grin on his face. And we were like right near the top of the ride, like right at the top of the first hill. And I'll never forget. He was just like, we're going to have so much fun. And the second after he said that, we hit the drop and went down, and I had the most fun I've ever had on a roller coaster. It was really, really awesome. Yeah, I encourage you to live a little and share that moment with you. Exactly, Slade. So I had a blast with him doing that, right? He made me break out of my shell. You guys wouldn't have the version of me today, putting myself out there on the internet, not caring what people have to say about me, if it wasn't for Ellen. If people like him didn't give me the kindness I was looking for my entire childhood and embolden me in some of the best ways. Let me actually pause the music just because it's kind of not appropriate for the theme of what I'm about to talk about. Ellen ended up in high school moving away. One of his parents got a better job states and states away, so they moved. They weren't close enough for us to visit. This was during the era of emails and AIM. If you remember AIM Messenger, that is how kids kept in touch. We would email each other, we would send letters, or we would talk on AIM. Alan was not a huge AIM user. He was barely ever logged on. So that was kind of out of the picture. He barely checked his email, so that was kind of out of the picture. So him and I used to be pen pals and write letters back and forth. And it was a really important thing to me, to get this regular letter from my friend who had moved away, who was the only person who had shown me kindness. Now, fortunately, because of his influence, I managed to make a lot of friends after he left because I was just feeling a lot more confident. Yeah, dial-up. It was the era of dial-up. So it was a lot harder to stay in touch with him. He's going to a new school. I'm busy with high school. I'm busy with having an expanded social circle. But we found a way to stay in touch. We found a way to, the occasional online interaction, and then outside of that, just our parents kept in touch by calling each other and that kind of thing. Well, one day I came back from school, and I don't remember anything specific about the day at school, but I remember walking into my home's front door and hearing what sounded like sniffling. And I, took off my shoes, put down my book bag, went into the kitchen, and found my mom sitting at the kitchen table crying. She had just gotten a call from Alan's mom, who had informed her that Alan had gotten into a car wreck. He had had a seizure while he was driving. He went to go get examined by the doctor, and they found a growth that was causing him to seize, and the doctor said would prevent him from surviving for more than a handful of months. It was malicious, or malignant, I'm sorry. It was malicious. The cells are malicious in cancer, but it was malignant. Basically, just told me right there, one of my childhood friends was probably not going to make it. He was young. He was a teen, the age of kids who are treated at St. Jude. Someone who had a normal life. The doctor said he would never be able to drive again. He might not have full motor function ever again. Never be able to, move all his appendages and limbs and everything properly. His eyesight might go, that kind of thing. All these types of things, which was devastating. My world really collapsed in a big way when I heard about it. Well, a little bit of time passed by, and he was getting medical care from a number of different organizations out there. I came home from school again one day, and my mom was crying again. It turns out that after months and months and months of treatment, he got another assessment, and the tumor had gone away. My mom was crying happy tears because Alan did indeed survive. If it wasn't for organizations like St. Jude Children's Research Hospital constantly pushing the cutting edge of cancer research, if it wasn't for them sharing their research with other medical institutions who are able to utilize those techniques and those methods and those medications, Alan probably wouldn't be here today. Now, Alan, my mom literally just sent me an article about him in a DM. I would share it, but I don't want to dox him. But about Alan, because he just climbed another mountain. But those of you who know this already, that makes sense to you. Those of you who don't, so this guy, daredevil that he was, having survived this horrible ordeal, he said, that wasn't a close enough brush with death. I'm going to become a mountain climbing guide. So his job is, if you want to climb, you can hire him, individually to be your guide. I don't know if he still does this. He might just climb for fun now. But he climbs shit like Kilimanjaro and K2 and all Everest and all he's been up a huge majority of Everest. Farther than 90% of people have climbed up Everest. He's insane. That's what he does. And he gets paid to have people go, hey, I want to climb that big mountain. And he goes, cool, I'll guide you. So it's kind of insane, right? Kind of crazy. That's what he decided to do with his remaining life. wouldn't be my first choice, but also I've never had cancer. So I'm someone who's not going to judge anyone for that. But that's the Alan story. You might hear it again later on in the month, but I like to try to tell that just to remind people, especially early in the month, why I raised for this cause. Why, you donating even $1 or donating your time and spending your energy to keep my energy levels up during these streams. Because again, by the end of May, I'm going to be a husk. I'm going to have no energy in me. I'm going to look like the frickin' like Grandma Worm in SpongeBob by the end of this. But you being here, rooting me on, making jokes, keeping the spirits up of everyone, hyping up the cause, even if you can't donate yourself, that helps me a ton. If you're someone who spreads word about this, gets your family and friends in here, if you're someone who tells other people about this, retweets it, you never know who follows you online. Someone else out there might have an Ellen story of their own. And they might go, oh my God, St. Jude, they helped my little brother or my nephew or whoever a lot. So I'm going to come by the stream and donate. We've had that happen. We've had people come by, donate $1,000, go, this is my first time ever hearing of you. Thanks so much for what you do. All right, peace. And then we've never seen them again. We've had some people show up and go, hey, I watch other St. Jude streamers, or hey, I was told to check out your stream, who have become regulars here. It happens every single year. So you never know what impact you're going to have. You never know who out there might be affected by you sharing this cause. Tell people to check out the stream, And it's the big thing with ripple effect that I always talk about. Eventually, if you retweet something and your followers then retweet it and their followers then retweet it, it's going to hit Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's feed. He's going to go, I got $10K to spare. He's going to come in and drop $10,000 off into the charity. It's going to happen one of these days. I know it will. It's why we have the Girbeagly emote. Thank you for using it, everybody. I always love seeing people's first reactions to hearing these stories for the first time. Also love hearing these stories again, showing the impact that St. Jude has that makes. Yeah. Also, the added Ellen update was a play. Yeah, it's absolutely wild, right? Oh my God, Slade, thank you for the $5 to St. Jude. Again, I tell you guys these things all the time. I am going to most likely emotionally manipulate this community into donating to St. Jude because, sure, I'm preying on the fact that all of you are empaths, that you're also sensitive to other people's emotions. But it's not like I'm telling you anything that's false. These are real stories, real people affected by this. When I start playing videos, a lot of people are going to cry over those. I implore you, if you feel something, if you feel anything at all, donate a little bit of money or donate your time or share the stream. Let other people know about it. Yeah, emotional manipulation. Listen, I know there's the funny haha like AAPI month reparations up here, but like I don't normally ask for things from you guys. I normally don't try to emotionally manipulate or psychologically manipulate anybody if I can help it. That said, charity, it's a different thing. I'm here to benefit. Yeah, exactly. Toxic streaming for benefit of the kids. Exactly, Sammy. I want you guys to, because I've seen all these videos. I've heard all these stories. I've cried a ton over these stories already. It's time for you to join me, okay? That's how I know they're going to be effective. And you're going to hear a lot of them. I got the mac and cheese story. I learned a new story while I was at campus this year that I sobbed over. You're going to see some patient videos. There's going to be some fun stuff. That's going to hopefully inspire you to help out this cause and have more Allens living out to their full potential in the world. Cried so many times today, please. I'm so sorry. All right, here's the thing. You don't have to cry. You get to laugh. From this point through the rest of the stream, I'm going to be playing some Layers of Fear, okay? I owe you all that. You already have me playing this game till Tuesday. If we get to $6,000, I will be stuck before the end of Tuesday night. I will be stuck playing this until Thursday. I we'll probably move through this fairly slowly. Just as a warning, because I am not good at horror games. And I'm nervous. Get your parasocial points ready to spook like last night. Oh my god. That and the people who donate $50 and up, you activate a scare alert. Which is not anywhere on the screen, but like those of you who know will know. Yeah. Antichrist Bear, time to piss or laugh. Actually, that's a great reminder. Let me put the music back on. I actually have to pee really bad before I do this. I hate horror games. I just don't like them. I do. I love the storytelling. I appreciate a lot of the stories that go on. I like the graphics. I like the idea of horror games. I'm just not good at them. So, I'm going to call for a pee break so I don't actually pee my pants and lose my channel due to TOS while this wonderful charity stream's going on. Everyone go refill your water, pee, make food. Please wash your hands. And I'll see y'all back here in a couple minutes for some creepy layers of fear. Get your bladder out now so you don't get it scared out of you later. Exactly. Yeah, you have permission. Remember, utilizing the bathroom anytime outside of a communal pee break is against the law here. It's illegal. And it's punished quite a bit. And this is the man who will do it. That guy right there. He'll get you. All right. I'll be right back.
It's got you feeling too much. It's feeling too much for you. Then all my love is gonna dance with someone that shows love, not you. Just dance. If all my love has got you feeling too much, it's feeling too much for you. Then all my love is gonna dance with someone that shows love, not you. Just dance. It's got you feeling too much. It's feeling too much for you. Then all my love is gonna dance with someone that shows love, not you. Not
LOL. I hope that we're back. Bladder's empty. Vibes ready to go. Yeah, I have to play Layers of Fear for a little bit. And I'm going to for many more days now. Yeah, no more bladder. Yeah, remove your bladder. Yeah, use those golden kappas while you have them, by the way. That golden hype train last night was crazy. Like, absolutely crazy to have all that happening at the same time. Posted all my socials with your dono, info, and link. Thank you! I hope it helps. It absolutely does. Like, truly. Thank you to everyone who's been, you know, really receptive to this very weird gimmick that I have going on this year for how to keep donos rolling in. You know what's really funny? A lot of previous years that I've raised thousands and thousands of dollars for St. Jude, I did it completely with just chatting streams, with just yapping streams. I never did gameplay because my computer back then couldn't run games, and I only had one monitor, so like having chat and the game up on the screen was impossible. I raised most of the money I did over the years with just chatting segments. Yep, Girbeappers. Yeah, we're gonna get a Girbeapp eventually, I promise. Also, thank you very, very much, Sarah. 49 months total. I appreciate that a ton. And yes, thank you so much to Rebecca for those 3-month gifteds to so many people. Thank you so much. Sarah, I hope you've been well. It's nice to see you. Austin told me well, I didn't get to see you at the summit. I was bummed out. But we were thinking of you. So, you'll just have to come back next year, you know? All right. You're just in time. Yeah, late Yap Gang. A Gerb Yap emote would be perfect, though. Little, like, Pop Cat styled, like... be really cute. The way I tried to sit my exam... Yeah, I heard all the details. I'm so sorry that they were too rigid to work with you on that. It's a bummer. Yeah, Pop Nemo, Pop Cat. Both A+ emotes, by the way. Fantastic. But yeah, Gerby App will eventually be a thing. Because it's all I know. It's all I have. I P-Braked also returned with orange creamsicle. Oh my god. Why would you mention that? That sounds so good right now. Got my water. Ooh. Stay hydrated. Got it done and over with. Yes, it's over. Hell yeah. Congrats on that. Like, truly. Was I on this? I was on this side of the screen last time, right? Anyone want to check for me? Yesterday's VOD. I don't remember anything. I don't know why I'm asking you to do that. I literally can do it very easily. I'm gonna make a PB&J. Ooh. Yum. It's too good to mention. I had to say it, or yap it, if you will. Marvel says, but imagine it sounded almost like a bird coo instead of a meow. Oh, I love when Sig makes little, like, funny noises. Sig grumbles a lot. He just gets, like, moody. But I love it. I love that he does it. Even the thumbnail from last night's is not... okay, yeah, it is the right side of the screen. Alright. My cat just screams. 'Tis the cat way of doing things sometimes. Alright, let me cook, you know? Let me cook. I have a million windows open that I don't need open right now. Why? The ADHD urge to have 1,000 tabs open that I don't need. Alright, guys. We're getting closer and closer to the next goal. $385. That's it. To the next goal. Easy. Surely it can be done with a number of scare emotes, or scare alerts tonight, right? Surely. Don't call me Shirley. Sorry, I'm getting my little volume control software up just in case y'all are like, the sound is actually bad now. Alright, Layers of Fear. This might dip the view count because I just realized this forces me to be in the mature category. So sorry. We'll see. Looks nervously at open tabs in 2 separate browser windows. Yeah, same. I always got Chrome and Firefox both running. Alright, game time. Continue story. Last time I got to the portrait room. Oh, what could that be? Some weird legs? Wow, those drawers don't open. I wonder what they're for. Here I am, Will Arnett.
Two souls, so passionate, so talented, and
Don't you guys
yet
want
they
a
wanted to build
Reese's?
something so
Don't you want a Reese's peanut
ordinary.
butter cup?
a home, a wife,
It's
a
me,
family,
Will Arnett.
peaceful life.
That's not even his voice. I don't know why I did
Betrayal
it that
of
way.
everything that made them both artists.
Thank you for the bonk, by the
And
way.
yet,
I'm not jumpy
They
yet.
clung to it.
I will be momentarily, though. Don't you worry. Get it right this time. Yeah, a big bonk. That closes behind me. Oh, it's locked. I can't get out. Great. Oh, no. Lore. Save the date. Request the pleasure of your company to celebrate their wedding on Saturday, the 9th of June at St. Luke's Chapel at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's not the saint that we're into here. We're into St. Jude. You know? Just gotta warm you up. White man jump scare? Yeah, Will Arnett. You know. Selling me candy. What's up, Didi Hime? Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah. At St. Jude? St. Jude's mentioned? Oh, shit. I don't remember anything in this game. I think this is one of the rooms where if I just turn around a bunch, then the room will change. The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Wow, how symbolic. How not on the nose. You know? News articles coming tomorrow, so today been heckin' busy. All good. Take your time on it. Yeah, St. Luke? We only know St. Jude. Ha. Alright. I hate this shit. Can I get out of the... Just out of reach. Cool. That is such a normal painting of a rabbit and a duck. Just so normal. If you don't know about this game, by the way, you can use !CW for the content warning.
We are truly thrilled to hear
There's
that
a
you
lot of heavy
accepted
stuff in this
our
game.
humble proposition.
And I haven't even seen the whole thing.
After
I've only seen this
discussing
first
dates
chapter.
with my colleague, we find this date the best time to open the exhibition. We need time to set everything up. Getting a piano to our gallery will be no small feat.
Respectfully, Thomas Caldwell, Illegible Gallery. Ah, love that gallery. I'm going to back up because things pop up behind you in this game a lot, and I don't want them to do that to me. I think that would be kind of rude of them. Oh, okay, it opens now. Awesome, awesome. Oh, it opens and the room has changed. Awesome. Oh, freaking great. I love playing games for charity, dude. This guy's just doing some honest work in the field. This fellow is eyeing me a bit, which is not my favorite. Cool horse statue.
They don't understand what it takes to make a good painting.
Yeah, you tell him, man. Just don't
The
get
work
angry with
doesn't
me
start with the brush.
or your wife.
Just like family doesn't start with marriage. It starts with canvas.
Does marriage start? Wait, family starts with canvas? I thought that once you go to Olive Garden, everyone's family. Isn't that how that works? This is just a random scrap of shit. Hate that. First step is the hardest. Yeah, you're right, bro. There's the devil being worshipped. We love watching. I'm so glad. Because, I hate this. Ha! How about you shut the hell up? Nice
I
shoot.
can't remember the last time I wore these. The last time I could move freely.
Oh, I'm the one with the prosthetic leg. That's why I was so grumpy. Oh, hello, sir. Thank you for closing your door. After me. The moment you step on the Olive Garden premises, you are family. That's right. Which means that you are entitled, chat, to a portion of that will. So make sure that you behave so Grandpa keeps you in that. All right? Canvas starts with skin, or is it cloth? Never mind, it's leather. Yeah, that's leather. Can't lie, I'm as jumpy as you are right now. I'm glad I'm not alone. I do speak in a voice that's like 2 octaves higher than I normally do when I play horror games because I'm so scared. I'm trying not to do like YouTuber reactions during this playthrough. I want to play this like seriously and be like, oh god, that scared me, but whatever. You know, like I want to try to do that, but I haven't been able to do that yet. Literally have been scared by the charity donos. Charmander's also on my lap right now. I'm not getting out of this bed for a while. That's so nice. That's so nice though. Little kitty time. Okay, cool statue. Boobs. That's locked. I know you are gonna be a little dumb head. Bart, Murillo, Sepson, Dippin, Gens, Pro, Philorium, Votus, Apreki, Bus, Explendis. Great naming. Oh, there's some shit behind me, isn't there? What moved? Again. If you're unfamiliar with how I play horror games, if in a horror movie, I'd probably like sprint away from something, and then if I heard a noise behind me, I'd look at the ground the way I do in the horror movie, and I'd just turn around real slowly and look up. Okay, I remember what happens with him. I do remember that much. I remember what he does. You can't trick me, stinky man. Oh, piss balls inside of a Ah! It's the same room, but mirrored. Just one flashlight. Just one flashlight game. That's all. Lion Witch in the wardrobe. Yeah, but the worst possible version of it. Now we have a skull painting there. There's so many noises around me constantly. My neck is so stiff. I'm like fight or flight mode. All the way here. Hi, sir. Ah, mama, I took your key. I'm so sorry if you didn't like that. The Lion, the Witch, and the weird stuff. More like it, right? Oh, there he goes. All right, he's missing. He's looking for his key. Or he's dead. Nice little dead hand. I fucking hate this game. Don't put your face like that. Why would the camera angle do that when you open a fucking chest? Who puts their face to sniff it to open the damn box? I feel like I've said that every playthrough of this. I feel like it has to have been something I've mentioned. I've never been like, oh, well, it's unlocked now. Time to headbutt it.
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just
Yeah,
right.
great. I'm not that round is what my wife wrote on this.
I'm not that
Oh,
round.
she said it too. Oh, it was like joking. Okay. They sounded almost happy. Okay. We walk backwards in a lot of this game because that prevents me from being visually jump scared. Oh, the door is gone, by the way. That was in here. The door is gone. That door is locked, so I have to go into this new door that says never forget. Isn't that so cool? Isn't that so great? Love that for me. Tell me you're not supposed to put your whole neck into it when you open a box. Good God. Don't think I've ever seen you play a horror game. It sure isn't exciting for anybody. Ugh. Oh, I thought I could smack that open with my face. Oh, that's right. You know what? Fuck you, ghosts. Fuck cancer. Let's do this for St. Jude. Fuck you, ghost. 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 You're dropping him everywhere. Ah! I don't care. I don't care. What's behind me? I don't care. Oh. Oh, it fell off the wall. Okay. Cool. Little butthole. Oh, God. That is so great. Yeah, it's so great. Got this cool picture of a house. People like it. Also, all the pictures, I think, yeah, they like all changed to be like kind of insidious and awful. That guy, what's happening there? He's feeding him his medicine, or is he poisoning him? Who's to say? I didn't even know what the one was that fell down. Oh, yeah, this is when they all start morphing into each other. Or just full-on swapping. That's fine, too. That's cool. That's awesome. Love that you just did that in front of me. That was cool. As long as there's no creepy-ass kids in this game, I should be good. I hate to tell you about what's happening, because that is something that I remember about this game. Sorry. That was a gross noise. That was a real swallow. I remember what happens here because I literally have a clip where I'm like, hey, chat, it's Mario Kart. And then I go, do, 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 do. And I just get ready. All right. Just get ready. Ready? Oh no. It's scary. Thought there was a noise in the game. Oh, this fucking painting. I remember what you do to me as well. We're in the basement, by the way. Smile. I hope everyone loves the basement. Smile. You can't see shit. I can barely see shit. Do you want the brightness up a tiny bit? Because that is, like, so dark that, like, it's like someone put their armpit against my eyeballs. Head bobbing, I turned off. Subtitles, drag on button press, all that stuff. You know? Loy, what's good? Nice to see you here. Love basement. Smile. Isn't it so awesome? Reduce background noise. During voiceovers. Ooh. Maybe during voiceovers. That might not be the worst. Subtitles. Is that the painting of Maldici Merchant? Yes. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I literally don't know. Probably? You guys probably know art a little better than me. I love classic art, don't get me wrong, but like, you throw the creepy filter over it, and I'm creeped out. It does not matter. Yeah, basement time. Oh, yeah. I don't know anything about basements from any horror movies. Yippee, let's go, so fun. Yeah. Humanities paid off. There we go. Those humanities courses coming in handy. Gamma. There's gamma, but that's not the same as brightness. I'm going to turn up gamma to that, I guess. Maybe that will help visuals. Okay. Yeah, same DD Hime. Like, art knowledge out the window because I'm in a creepy basement. Basements are so fun, especially in horror games. Yeah, it'd be wild. Does that look better or does that look shittier? I don't like that it's gamma. I wish it was like brightness or exposure because it does wash it out a little bit. Ah! Thank you so much, Loy, for the 15 to St. Jude. What the heck? I appreciate that a lot. It is better? Okay, it is better. Thank you for helping save the kids at St. Jude and help their families not have to pay a single cent for food, lodging, travel, medication, operations, you name it. Thank you. That got me? Yeah, that really got me. $15, by the way, if y'all don't know, can buy a toy for a play area at the hospital. One of the big things that the people at St. Jude try to do is make sure that these kids have as fair of a shot at a regular childhood as they can. While they're at the hospital, they're not treated just as patients, but they're treated as children. So there's like playgrounds all over the place. There's basketball courts. There's video game setups all over where kids, if they can't make it all the way back to their hospital room or to the apartment buildings that are on campus, you know, because they're very winded, they're very like low energy, low stamina because of the treatment they're going through and the cancer itself. There's like play areas where they can like duck into to like take a little bit of a break and Many of them are equipped with like flat screen TVs and video game consoles and computers with internet and stuff like that, which is cool. But also, the way I always try to break it down is $15 buying a toy for the kids there. Let's say that one of the kids wants to go see the newest Marvel movie, and all his friends get to go, but he just had chemo earlier and he's not feeling up to it and he's exhausted and he can't go out to the theater. You might be feeling bummed out. You might have just bought him an action figure of his favorite Marvel superhero. By the way, happy Free Comic Book Day to those who went out. I saw that it was Free Comic Book Day. I made plans to go to my favorite local comic store, and I forgot to do it. Kind of bummed out on that one. Want to show support until the next paycheck. I appreciate that. Like, thank you. If you get some good rest, that's totally understandable, especially with you being sick, Lloyd. Don't ever feel bad about that. Take care of yourself, please. But yeah, I always forget Free Comic Book Day. Yeah, I was ready. I was prepped to go, and I just didn't do it for whatever reason. Boy, so cool. All right, did the phenomenon start yet with this stupid-ass thing? Nope. Still dark behind me. Great. Cool, cool. Love that. Ah! Nope, never mind. He got in front of me. I know you, you stupid little a-hole. Let's turn on the lights. Let's... Oh, God. You fucking stupid-ass game. What is that? A bunch of wine coming out? I don't remember this at all. I remember some of the stuff happening near me. Don't remember it. Ah! Piss, baby. That was a different way for it to scare me. Normally you get to that dead end and then you turn around and the painting is right behind you blocking the staircase and then it blocks your progress. So I was trying to prevent that from happening, but I guess even if you back up, it just appears next to you. That got me. That got me good. I won't lie. Piece of shit. All right, I have a razor now. I got a razor scooter. I'll hit you in the ankles. You're a piece of poopy. Everyone thinks so. I just went to piece of poopy town and everyone knew you there. I tried, yeah. Went to my local Comic-Con today with my family. My mom got an Archie comic and also got a cute pin and stickers from some local artists. That's dope. Yeah, razor go for the ankles. Yeah, I got the razor. Okay. Dude, you're spilling it everywhere, man. This painting might still show up behind me again. I can't remember.
Sorry, I
Kind of a
haven't
piece
written
of
in
shit.
a while. I've been swarmed with work. I gotta tell you.
Wait, there's a
your
One
last
Piece
letter
free comic?
was
Oh my god, I'm so
troubling,
sad.
to say the least. I just can't believe she would set fire to your old paintings. Why would she do that?
Why did she do
The
that?
lady in black especially?
I'm always asking this.
That was your tribute to her, wasn't it? I don't know what to tell you except to get her some professional help pronto. You could probably talk to someone as
So
well.
great how people
With all
talk
that's
about
happened,
women's
I'm
mental
sure it would do
health
you
issues
some
and
good.
emotions.
I probably don't need to tell you that the buyer was sorely disappointed with the news. The new pieces just aren't selling as well as the classics. Anyway, I'll keep looking. You just hang in there and focus on your work. I know you still have it in you. I believe in you.
Thanks, Thomas Caldwell, my friend and agent. And then I wrote back, I don't. Apparently. Is this damn painting behind me still? Nope. Okay. Oh, I remember where this leads. Big congrats on the roll. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I remember this one. This is so cool because this is where the camera really starts playing with perspective. So you'll see a bookshelf is already behind me. Can't fight her. She will break you. Cool. Love when words like that are said to me. So there's the painting again on the wall. Somehow that appeared behind me. This might not be a big deal to some people, but the way this game messes with perspective is like a game dev feat of innovation at the time. It's really cool from a coding aspect. I'm just babbling because I'm about to shit my pants. Yeah, Emmy. Ah! Anyway, yeah, you're right. So this is just a remaster of the 2016 version for this chapter. There are multiple chapters. I've never played Layers of Fear 2, but that game is apparently folded into this. And then also there's a bunch of original content for this 2023 release as well. But yeah, this first chapter, this dude sucks. This main character is an asshole. Oh my god, fucking chat, you scared me. Rats, you are the rats. Good, I'm so... Why are you making... Look closer. Why are y'all making a mess, ghosts? Oh, yeah, the rat goes into the fire for some reason. And dies in the fireplace, I believe. Move the mouse left and right to choose a cylinder.
Oh, brother,
Yeah, this guy sucks.
stinks!
Rat scare my favorite. Get ratted. I did. Here goes. Oh, poor guy. Why did you do that? We could have been friends. Like moss to the flame. Sure, bro. Normal and well-adjusted thing to say. Cool fox, though, right? Am I right, chat? Like that. Oh, but it's not a cool fox anymore. We had a little paranormal activity moment.
Scared. It's just a book, Birdie.
Why would they stack him like that? Like, why waste all that time just to knock it over? You know? He was cold. Will Arnett, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream is on its way. All the paintings have turned into dead rats. That's so great. Isn't that so cool, chat? Isn't it so awesome when that happens? I love that. And it's not awful at all. The way I looked up if it's actually Will Arnett's birthday, that would be hilarious if he was born today and this lined up. Would have been great. Okay. Really cool game. Love a cool game. Wait, it is his birthday? Wait, it is. Sorry, I dyslexia'd that. Oh my god. Will Arnett's birthday. 4. Shut the hell up, game. Don't make noises ever. 9. Shut your little boy mouth. 694. Brookie, that's wild that you made that joke and then that was actually the thing happening. Is there not a light switch in here? Is it? It's just the candles? That's kind of annoying. Laugh I just laughed was so ugly. Oh, I'm trying not to be too close to my microphone because I will explode people's ears for sure. Okay. What's in here? Yeah, that poor fox. He melted. Gonna make the joke regardless if it was his birthday or not. But today, yeah, that's fair. There's probably gonna be a jump scare behind me. I'm gonna hide in this corner of the room. Just slowly. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay. Happy birthday, Mr. Arnold. Happy birthday, BoJack Horseman. Yeah, wouldn't it be so great if we hit our goal for the month and then as a result I had to actually beat this on stream? You guys actually got a full...
This is fine. This is good.
Full playthrough
These
of this
are great
game.
Conditions. I can finish it. I can.
Yeah.
I will. I need to. For all our sakes.
Yeah.
For our family.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
a family? Or just for you?
Yeah.
Go on. Tip the scales.
Just for you, you little butt. You little booger man. Oh, that painting again. Oh! You dropped your drink, sir. Okay, cool. Awesome. You guys don't have to keep locking me into the rooms because I'm not going back through the horrors I've already been through. Already have you down on Tuesday for this game. We just need 370 more before the extend it to Thursday. Yeah, that's really not that much when it comes to these fundraisers. We have raised $10,000 or more the past, 4 years in a row. I would love to activate some of the secret incentives I have if we do manage to hit 10K early. But it's up to you, chat. It's up to you getting your friends, family, whoever in there. That is so foul. That is the most foul thing I've ever seen. That is just so unbelievably foul. Whoever made this game at Bloober Team, I want your badge. I want you to turn in your gun and badge immediately. You're off the force. Ew. Here's Grandpappy rockin'. Party rockin' in the house tonight. Which color should I choose? I don't know, dog. Let's have a good time, Grandpappy! Okay, just slowly walk backwards. Okay, something's blocking my way, which means if I go... Chat! It was nice knowing you. Oh, okay. Ah, shit. I don't want to. I really don't want to. I don't want to. You stupid poopy head. You poopy head. You poopy head. Dumb poopy head. Do I do something? Jesus Christ. Oh, God. That got me really good. A++ timing? Yeah. Something like that. This is a foul picture as well. That's like a monkey's head that's like down in that shit. I think the hallway just opened. It did.
Green
Cool.
for eyes.
Great, cool. See
Red
how
is
that
my
messes with
paint.
the camera and perspective? It's great. That's so cool. 2 dead ends. Oh, but there's portraits. Which one do I go to? Pierogies and kielbasa. Thanks for the follow. Those are 2 of my favorite foods, by the way. Okay, that is like someone about to eat a whole cheese wheel and a jar of honey. And the picnic basket is blocking their stool. This is like a empty chair, like a hairbrush, like a little house. Ooh. And this is painting supplies. Maybe go with the painting supplies one. This is like paint that's run down. This is someone scribbled frantically, and anything that deals with horrible children, we can put off as long as we need to. Which side has bears, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm yapping. I know it might be a little bit of a delay, but again, you have until Thursday or Tuesday with this game and me. Still,
Prosthesis snatchers, insatiable bastards. Can't afford a new one. Why the damn leg?
Okay. So, my prosthetic leg got full of rats from the looks of it. I would be kind of mad, too. I don't know if I would journal about it. Like, I don't know if I would go to the sketchbook with my frustration. I would maybe just be mad. And then, like, look up on YouTube how to make a new one. You know? FOR, full of rats, yeah. Made it to stream, you did. Kia, hello, hi. Yeah, fear yapping. It happens here. I think the fuck not, man. Everything's mirrored again. Great, cool. I love everything. Shapeless dreams. Yeah, I have those sometimes too, man. I'm gonna barf. Might actually barf. This is the same. Oh, so such a bountiful harvest. Great. Can you hear her? No. That's great too. I don't want to. I don't know who she is. Oh, I hear her. Ma'am? It's room service. It's the concierge, ma'am. You've overstayed your welcome. I'm so sorry about what happened, but I'm afraid that you've only booked this room for 3 nights. And this is now your 4th. I got really brave when I found out that this was locked, by the way. Got real brave.
I had the most beautiful dream last night. I dreamt he came to me,
Yeah, Apple.
embraced me, loved me.
Yeah,
as he once
housekeeping.
did.
Got to
But
do the Tim Curry
we
from
both
Home
know
Alone
that
2
while I
voice.
dreamed my silly little dream, it was you. It was you he really lusted for.
Okay. Sounds secure. You guys had so much good communication going on, by the way. I heard something move behind me. This guy's face started growing another face while I walked up to it. So that was great. I was brave until the voice jump scared me. She will break you. Cool. She will break you. Cool. The past holds back. Cool.
Don't worry. You're not alone.
Oh, good.
Perfect
Reconnect with your
relationships
partner.
may look great on the silver
Rekindle the
screen,
flame.
but the rest of us mortals have to face the simple truth. Nobody's perfect. And you know what? That's fine.
If someone's going through
In
like a really
fact,
brutal separation
many
right now, I'm
loving
sorry, but
couples
maybe you could
struggle
use this
with
guide.
day-to-day
Might
life
help.
in a relationship. This does not make them any less special. It just takes some
Fun fact,
work.
some dono alerts
And
are
we're here
Knox,
to
yes.
help. Our consultants
$50 and
are
up.
trained experts in their field.
Will either be a
Will
knock
help you
or a
identify
phasmo
the source of your
like
troubles
gasp
and
thing.
deal with it
Like
at your own pace.
Noise.
Whether it's simple miscommunication.
Yeah, so they were
minor
having
problems,
some
or
issues
conflicting
in their marriage.
personalities.
They were looking at couples counseling, which I think was probably good for both of them. Why did she stop crying? No, no, she didn't. Oh, God. She didn't.
I think we
Once
should
she
drop
stops
the decor
crying, that's
here.
when it's bad.
People won't be able to concentrate on anything but your music. It's about our family, after all. About both of us. I'm sure Thomas would agree with me.
Okay. We lift up our wives in this house. We lift up our partners. We don't try to make them destroy their own dreams. All right? The way it looks like the main character throws things when he puts them down is so funny to me. It is fun. Fun animation. Oh, I remember this puzzle. I remember this. I'm about to get the poop jump scared. Out of me, most likely. I hear her sobbing through the wall still. It's really horrible. I hate this room. If I remember it properly, I really hate this room. Okay, I remember there's like, it's all about like weird perspective. Like these will change into paintings if I do things a certain way. Wow, it feels like I just played this game yesterday. Or last year, I mean. Not yesterday. What the fuck was that? Hi, lady in the window. Was she in the window? Did I miss her in the window? I hope I did. Was she in the window? Oh yeah, here we go. You look through the paintings, and then they're there. Yesterday and last year. Yeah, that's true. Both statements are true. That sounded like her chair scraping. Let's look through this one. All right, there's another one. Again, this game is so fascinating in how it messes with perspective. She was walking by, I saw her shadow on the floor. Are you sure it wasn't these plants? It was these plants. It had to have been these plants. There's no way. No way. Nope. I refuse to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to know. I'm not a knower. I'm life maxing right now. I choose to be alive and happy and not be aware of that thing you just said. You know. I'm life maxing. I am happiness pilled. Oh, it's there now. There is no lady in bossing say. Oh. The thunder is not a nice touch either. I don't like it. I hate the way it sounds. There is no horror game in Bossing Say. Ugh. Ugh. I don't want this. I was kind of joking about it last night, but replaying this game and the very intense atmosphere that it has, I might go to the liquor store tomorrow. I might need a little bit of... the only way I've ever beaten this, you can ask... shut your fucking mouth, whatever that was. Boozin, what's up, man? How we doing? Good to see you. It was so lovely seeing you at the summit. If you don't know Boozin, please go drop some support. One of my favorite people on the whole internet, no joke. I was telling Morgan before I went to the summit, by the way, Boozin, how excited I was to see you again. I was just like, yeah, I'll get to see District 8 buddy Boozin. So glad we got to take the, like, neat dude picture together. If you guys didn't see that, by the way. I know I'm stalling. I'm doing it on purpose because last time I beat this game and that was the original 2016 version that only has this chapter that we're in and not the other ones I haven't seen yet. I had to be a little bit tipsy on stream. I had to have the liquid courage. It was not something I could handle without. So again, if you want to keep the suffering going for the kids, my temporary suffering for the permanent end of suffering of children. That's what St. Jude's about every month, every time I do this. Yeah, there was a bunch of neat dudes at the summit. Yeah, it's great to see you, dude. It was so nice seeing you. Here, chat, real quick distraction from the scaries, but this is a lovely picture of me, CB, Jordan, Blizz, and Boozin. And we were all just vibing in front of the St. Jude logo. I'm doing some weird-ass pose. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know why. I look like I'm reading Shakespeare. But that was fun. It was cool. We had 5 neat dudes all together. It was wonderful. I love that summit. It just brings people together in a really big way. Really good way. Just guys being dudes. Wait, chat, I just had an idea. Something that might help me. Don't tattle on me, though. Hold up. Hold up. You can't see this. This is behind a paywall. You guys have to donate to St. Jude to see it. Five guys, but make it 5 neat dudes. Yeah. Good work. Okay. Maybe that will help. Maybe I'm braver now. Final picture frame. Oh, the key exists now. But fucking hate this game. I hate the shit out of this game. So strong, so brave. I almost pulled something in my neck. Girbeagly, perhaps? Never. Gonna take a while to kick in. Yeah. I remember this room as well. It is surprising how much I am remembering because I am dog shit when it comes to memory. I think it's just because I played this game 4 times now.
How can 2 people who once loved each other
It's
so
raining inside.
fully,
Yeah, I had to get out of that. You know?
profoundly drift so far apart? My husband barely speaks to me anymore.
One of her journal
He
entries.
just slithers in and out of his study, obsessively working on one failed painting after another. He won't even sleep with me anymore. I can tell he's disgusted by me. The look he gave me the other day.
Oh yeah, now you guys get the deep lore as to what happened to her.
Hurtful look. The combination of shame, guilt, and repulsion. I've come to realize that I've become a monster in my husband's eyes.
Fuck Inside Rain.
It
All my homies
feels
hate Inside Rain. True.
Like nothing a woman should
You
ever
did finish the 2016
experience.
Layers of Fear, but we go again
Still,
for the kids and also
being
cool
the good
remaster
wife
stuff. Yep.
that I am, I decided to realize my husband's fantasy. If he thinks me a monster, I will sure as hell act the part.
I mean, that's a valid, like, response to the way this dude treats his wife in this game. Okay, cool. Drawer. Oh, good. The door disappeared, and now it's a hallway behind me. Because this game's so normal. It's so real. Oh, good. I forgot about this. Oh, boy, howdy. Yeah, hello, Feats. The Normalist. Most normal video game. You piece of shit. You fucking asshole game. You dumb, stinky game with your long, dark hallway with a flickering light at the end. Oh, boy. The Famish, thank you for the congrats. Yeah, I'm so glad I finally got to announce the game because I've been telling people I landed my first protagonist role for a while now. Yeah, that's not ominous at all. Yeah. Sure. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Watch him drown.
Shut your damn mouth.
Dear sir or madam,
Let me take a
we
moment
must
from the horror to
kindly,
read some
albeit
lore.
strongly,
You
urge
can't
to
attack
keep
me.
your
I'm safe
voices
here.
down during the night. Demerita problems, while regrettable, are a
Oh,
private
God.
matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Please, consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get up early and work for a living.
Damn.
We
Work
need our
for a
sleep.
living.
We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now,
Even back then,
we
people
will
were like,
be
get a
forced
real
to call
job
the
to creatives.
police.
It's rude. Sincerely, you're very tired neighbors. How about you eat 10 pounds of poop? Would that be a cool amount to eat? Why would I ever take the locks off that shit?
My home is my castle. Locked inside, I am safe.
Like, why? I can fuck with it, but I can't do much more. That is really awful. Mushrooms. Chat, you love fungus. You're Zoomers. You love fungus. Isn't that cool? Okay, I do remember this little piss-ass room as well. You know what, chat? I should do... not agree to play horror games. If that's, you know, if that's cool with everyone. Just a little fun guy. Yeah, alright. So, wow, the room is looping. So crazy. Going in circles. Crazy. Wow, is anything different? I hear you can't be scared with fruit snacks. Got any fruit snacks, chat? God, I wish I had some fruit snack. Some fruit gummy. Yeah, for the kids. Morgan and I just ran out of fruit snacks the other night, and it is such a bummer because they were such a nice little bedtime snacky. Going in circles. Oh, it's what fuels my passion. Well, that's easy. Running around in circles, obviously. Sachi, what in the hell? Holy cow. All right. I get a little bit of respite. Hello, hi, Raiders. Welcome on in. Please read the rules so you don't get timed out by me, a mod, or Nightbot. But welcome on in. Gotta go eat. I love you, Sachi. Go get some good food. What were you guys up to in Sachi's stream? Let us know a little bit about it. If you're brand new here, what's up? My name's Brian, a.k.a. Girbeagly. I am a Korean-American, full-time Twitch partner, YouTuber, voice actor. I do a little bit of everything from playing AAA games down to indies. I open up Pokemon cards and I do some cosplay. Welcome to the stream. It is AAPI month, so Sachi's already probably told you, but as someone who is Asian diaspora, you do owe me reparations this month. Small Birdlax, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. If you do decide to follow, thanks for helping my humble little community grow. If you don't, I don't blame you. It's okay. I won't be mad. I won't take it personally. It's the internet. I've been making content for over a decade. I've seen it all. You're not going to enjoy everybody's energy out there, so it is what it is. But thank you. Princess Jade, hello. Hi, welcome. If you don't know me, now you will. Thank you for supporting Sachi. I view her as like a little sister, like truly. Like someone that I am very, very much in support of. Just wanting to see her go far. I'm so proud of her all the time. So thank you for supporting Sachi. That said, if you want to know why I have stickers on my face and why there's a big old donation bar on the bottom of the stream here, I am currently raising through the entire month of May, and you can use the St. Jude command to read more about this, but I'm raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital as I do year after year. This is, I think, my 8th year raising for them or something crazy like that. We are about to hit $100,000 lifetime raised for St. Jude in just a little bit, in just like a couple $1,000s, which is kind of wild. Twitch donated $5,000 to me while I was live on stage on twitch.tv/Twitch, the official main channel that they have, during a Twitch public access that was being broadcast from St. Jude's campus during the St. Jude Summit that I just got back from. And now I'm trying to use my platform to raise some money and help the kids and hit some cool milestones along the way. I have a very extensive Google Doc in there if you want to read more about the campaign, or you can just go to the Tiltify page and see more of a brief summary of everything and know what we're up to. But basically, I'm playing horror games, and the more people donate to the charity this year through my link, the more you will see me playing horror games or rage games. Two genres I am not particularly fond of, but I will do pretty much anything for the kids of St. Jude and to work towards a cure for cancer. So that's going to be all of May. If you stick around, I hope you enjoy your time here. Princess Jade, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you don't like horror games, I'm in the middle of the 2023 remaster of Layers of Fear, which includes the original 2016 game, Layers of Fear 2, and some brand new original content for the 2023 game. Tay, thank you again for hanging out, Tay. Truly appreciate you a ton. Thank you for the donation to St. Jude earlier. Thank you so much for supporting my streams. Get some great rest. Have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow for Sunday's extra long stream, I just appreciate you a ton. Have a great start to your week. All right, let's go. We're going in circles. We're going a little bit crazy. The rooms keep repeating. Cool. We had a great raid, though, so enjoy. I'll be here. Awesome. I appreciate you. Going in circles. Going in circles. What fuels my passion? Going in circles. Does. What could be in this one? What fuels my passion? It's back to normal? Or is it? We'll find out. Yeah, for the kids. For the kids. I forgot. Is it I have to go back? Oh, here we go. That's right. Hey, you're leaking everywhere. You're leaking. You're making a mess. I gotta go through all my stuff for a yard sale tomorrow. Enjoy the lurk. I'm glad I can be some good background noise. Sorry for the screaming randomly. Every time you say going in circles, my emo ass brain sings walking in circles. That's fair, though. That's a valid takeaway from this. Oh my god, I hate this game. I don't want to do this. Don't. I do not like the things I have to do. Oh, here we go. I have a bottle of drink. Oh, okay. I don't have a bottle of drink. What did I just pick up? What is that? Is that urn? Picking up someone's ashes? Oh, I'm booze, dude. I need that. That's what I need to get through the shit I'm dealing with. Oh, I think I have to set these items up on the table the way that they are over there. I don't remember this puzzle. This one seems to match things slightly better. Ah! You little boy. Did I do it right, game? You didn't tell me if I did it right. Oh, cool. Picture with faces scratched out. That's not creepy, ever. in horror movies. Oh my god. That was awful. That was actually terrible. I hated that. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's so fucking dark now. I don't want to be here. Did I put the wrong thing on it? Should I put the wine on it instead? This is different than I remember. I don't remember any of this shit. Oh, good. Someone spilled fish everywhere now. Now that I've turned on the light. Oh! Little guy. Give me that fillet fish. Give me that fish. Boop, boop. Give me that fillet fish. Okay.
No, why would I get
Scream
fat?
was
Makes you fat.
practically
That makes
operatic.
you
Oh,
fat?
man. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, by the way. Maddie, thank you for gifting a sub to Dragon. Dragon, enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Thank you very much to both of you for being here and supporting the streams. You're supporting charity. It's funny you say that, Dragon, because in a previous year, I had a tier where I had to sing everything like it was a modern musical. So, like, I basically just, like, heavily sampled from Dear Evan Hansen and sang everything I could say. I don't like how that fella's flopping. Yeah, he's kind of, ew, there's one in here, too. Guys, this is my emergency fish, just in case.
I hated it.
You know.
Always felt as if it wasn't my hand that wrote the letters when using it.
Remember the Jump King musical episodes? I think singing might have been the only thing that kept me sane during those.
I'm sorry for yesterday. You were right.
You were right.
overreacted.
I was wrong.
It's just that this isn't about me. It's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth it to strive for perfection. Now I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper, though. Promise.
Oh, this is a variation of the first note from the beginning of the game, but just slightly different. Sus? Yeah, incredibly sus. Hi again, deer. Oh, no, the deer room. I know about the deer room. It's going to make me shit my pants. That's gross, guys. You got stink. This smells like fish oil. It's leaking everywhere. You could fill so many containers with so many capsules with this fish oil and sell it at Walgreens. You'd make a killing, guys. You wouldn't have to gut fish anymore. All right, here we go. I hate this part. No, 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 no. Ah, ugh. Hate it. There's our friend who jump scared me earlier. Having a bit of a barfy time. Can rotate the globe, which is just kind of fun to do. Doesn't actually do anything. I think that they just coded that in there because they were like, look at having fun. Okay, so open this fun box of goodies.
In an unexpected experimental streak in his usually conservative endeavors, Thomas Caldwell hosted an extraordinary exhibition opening in his
Yes,
gallery.
I did. Yes, I did.
Quote, "This is a great day for me and my wife," said in the opening speech. Quote, "For
Like
us,
Tumbleweed Rotted Brain
this is
looking
not
at the
only
floor.
an
Ah, yes, the
exhibition,
children's
this is how we want to live our life. Music accompanies my paintings just as she will accompany me.
This must have
in the
been so
future.
weird to do
It is rumored
voiceover
that after
for.
the exhibition, some kind of arrangement was set between Caldwell and
Where you just like unnaturally end there for the illegible parts on the note, or you'd be like, music accompanies my paintings. Like, that's just so strange. Some lore seeker spun that globe an ungodly number of times. Oh yeah, definitely. There are secrets in this game.
The most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
He has such a bassy voice, like raspy, bassy voice, but he's such a piece of crap who does not deserve his wife. Okay. Oh, I don't want to go back down. I don't want to do this part. Good thing the game saved.
I have a responsibility. Finish it.
Watch out. Chat. Says, watch out. And I'm about to go into the basement. The game just saved. But fortunately for me, it's 2:30 a.m. I gotta get going. I can't stream till 3 a.m. again, especially because I want to start tomorrow's stream early enough after Morgan's done streaming. Please go support her stream as well. But yeah, typical.
3 a.m.
Yep. Sorry. Cliffhanger. Yep. I'm going to start early tomorrow, and I will be streaming an extra long time so that you have extra time to hit the next milestone and keep me locked into this till at least Thursday. So, yeah, last time I looked at the clock, it just turned 1. Same. I was, like, on my phone for part of the stream to show you guys things, and it's like, what? I'm sure this is fine. Future you is not going to be happy with you. Oh, yeah. Future me is going to hate past me. Future me, next time, when I boot this up tomorrow night, future me is going to be like, dude, you suck. You are the worst in the, like, why did you do this? It's crazy. Nothing bad ever happens at the top of creepy stairs, but future Brian is going to love the bottom of the stairs. Yep. There it is. That is your portion of Layers of Fear. By the way, if I was a normal person who could handle horror games, I have seen playthroughs where people have beaten that segment in like 20 minutes. Like what I've done in 2, like, 1.5 hour segments. Playing this for like a total of like 3 hours. Most people beat that segment in like 20 to 30 minutes. So, yeah. If you're curious as to how this month is gonna go with this game, if you keep me trapped in this, it might take me the whole month to beat it, but at least some of you will finally see the ending of the game, which is the whole idea, because last year, y'all got mad at me, because last year, for those who don't know, the St. Jude incentive was every $1,000, I drop whatever game I'm playing, and I play the next game on the list. And the idea of it is the game on the list that like followed the one I was playing was always subjectively scarier to me. So by the end of the month, I was at the scariest game, and it was like awful and horrifying. But people were like, wait a second, no, you streamed that one game 3 streams in a row, and we never got to see the ending of it. What the hell? And everyone was really frustrated, and everyone DM'd me angrily. And I went, all right, we'll do the inverse this year. This year, if you want to see the end of the game, I've never charged you for my content. My content has always been free on YouTube, free on Twitch. I'm charging you for content, except the subscription fee is donating to St. Jude. Even if it's $1, it helps us out a ton here with this organization. So, there you have it. If you want to see the end of the game, you have to extend my time with the game by donating up to a certain amount, getting us to those milestones, getting us more time stuck in horror or rage world, whatever game I happen to be playing, because once I beat this, I have to move on to the next game that upcoming Friday. So, or if you guys have paid through a Thursday or something, I'll just start the next game. There's a lot of little caveats that I'll clarify as the month goes on. But we're not there yet. We did raise $5,630 in total this month so far. Thank you again to John Twitch, CEO of Twitch, for the 5K and not having the Jeff Bezos check bounce. That was pretty epic. But you, all of you, are responsible for the 630 in there. So we got a lot of that, a big chunk of that tonight. Thank you so much for contributing. $630 from the community, by the way, is enough for art supplies for some kids, some no more chemo parties, some new toys, food for St. Jude families for a week, or platelet transfusions for kids who might need those after surgery, who need their platelet counts back up. You guys did all that. Thank you. Might be going out tomorrow, and anytime someone asks how I've been, I should say, torturing a man with scary video games for charity. Yeah, the for charity makes it good, right? Oh, man. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the cause, though. I'm very, very happy. I think that we should be able to hopefully hit the 10K goal by the end of this month, but I'd like to do it a lot sooner, and there's going to be more bonuses for chat to unlock. Thank you, truly. Thanks for all the stickers on the face. Everyone who donated $15 and up, you did this today. So just keep that in mind. There's a visual representation of that sometimes with some of these incentives. Again, you're saving people like Alan. You're making sure that they have futures to go off and become mountain climbers if they want to, or to do so many amazing things with their time that they have spared to them on this earth after, you know, being a child who had to go through one of the scariest diagnoses that you can possibly go through. So, huge, like gigantic, like very, very awesome organization that you're all supporting. Saving kids' lives, changing lives, creating some really grateful parents, like I said, after serving food to St. Jude families when I was there years ago. Having a mom look me in the eyes with like tears welling up in her eyes and saying thank you for saving my kid's life, and me being able to go, I didn't do it alone. I'm just one person in the community that I created. Everyone who's a part of this community cares about this cause. They're the ones who saved your kid's life. Like, that is the message I always want to share. We're all part of a big team. We're all doing it together. So let's get it. Let's hit these goals. Let's knock them out of the park. We got to catch up with some of my friends. One of my friends recently broke 10K already. And we're what? 5 days into the month? 4 days into the month? Guys, we gotta get some catching up going. I gotta be a contender with that person. They already hit what our goal is. We're gonna see if we can do it. Thank you so much, Amy, for the 169 big bits. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much for your support this weekend. Very kind of you. You guys want to get any last second donos in while I do my goodbye yap? You know, feel free to do so. Otherwise, I'll see you much earlier for Sunday stream. Hopefully, we'll have a lot more people make it out and be able to help who haven't been able to make these late streams. Spread love, pass it on? Absolutely. We've been maintaining the number 10 spot for top race campaigns this week. Let's see if we can go higher, even further beyond. We dropped to 13, which is my favorite number. But if we're back up to 10, that's okay. Top 10 this year. Let's do it. Let's get it. Big 5 digits on the leaderboard. That's so many kids. That's so many chemotherapy sessions. You guys have no idea. And like I said, you know, you might like look at the breakdown of like what St. Jude uses for, or uses this money for, and you might be like, well, what we donated only raised enough for like 3 days of chemo. Okay. What if those are the last 3 days of chemo a kid needs before they get a clean bill of health and they get to go home with their parents? Like, that's what we're doing. That one chemo session we've earned so far, that just saved a kid's life. That was the last chemo they needed. So think of it that way. Anyway, chat, I'm going. It's late, so I normally would raid someone raising for St. Jude, but again, actually, you know what? Let me send y'all over to my friend Miss Ashrocks, who is playing Supermarket Simulator and being amazing, and also raising money for St. Jude. Miss Ashrocks was also on stage to be recognized by St. Jude, and also had $5,000 donated by Twitch to her campaign. So go support her as well if you want to watch some Supermarket Simulator, which is just a funny, chill game. That's what's going to be going on over there. Probably good decompression after the horror game. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, I just put her name in wrong. Oh, my God, I forgot the S. I'm bad. Thank you. Follow Brookie's link if you need to, if you're on mobile, and if you don't get pulled along with the raid. That said, let's get some. Thank you for... All right. We're going to do a nice, cute message because I love Ash. She's wonderful. She is a fantastic friend. And if you don't have my hype emotes, feel free to use whatever hype emotes you have at the beginning and end of this message, but we're going to do this. What? That's not the right one. What the poop? And even if you can't stick around for the full stream because it's late, at least stick around for the raid so that we can say hi to a friend, make her feel good. Like I said, big morality boosts are necessary during these campaigns because we're going to be all streaming the whole month. By the end of this month, I'm going to be a corn husk. I'm going to be a freaking shucked corn husk laying on the ground. Barely a wisp of a human being. I'm going to be drained of energy. So, rooting on each other, celebrating each other. It's not a competition. We're all on the same team, raising money to save lives. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Thanks for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, donations, anything that came through here tonight. Thank you for keeping the lights on for me. It's really kind of you, especially with the 60-40 split I'm getting now. It helps out a lot more than you realize. Thank you for donating to St. Jude, saving some lives, changing some lives permanently, mind you. Thank you. Getting us ever closer towards the cure. Every dollar is another dollar closer to the cure. Thank you for chatting with me, lurking. No matter what you did, you spent your time, a very precious resource here in this community, supporting what I do, believing in the causes that I do, listening to me yap about AAPI month and how much it means to me, just as someone who's faced a lot of hard times because of where I come from and what I look like. Thank you for being respectful during that. Thank you so much for just, again, believing the things I have to say and share. It really means a lot. I'm someone who's been blessed with a platform more so than a lot of people have the privilege of. So I'm going to use it as a megaphone. I'm going to share my opinions on things all the time. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. Dragon, Slade, Brookie, Weecher Peaches, Arhaku, Jacob, Melanie, thank you all for being here. Thank you a lot. Have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. All of you are great. Truly. Finger hearts as usual. Let me get this raid started. I'll spell her name right this time. Oh my god. There we go. And again, even if you can't stick around for the whole raid, or for the whole stream, at least stick around for the raid so we can let a friend of mine know that we care about her a lot and want to see her succeed here with St. Jude stuff. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys over when the raid goes through. And take care of yourselves, all right? Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. 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 All of you are great. Appreciate you.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say, baby, before you walk away. No, I'm in no war, I'm in no race, chasing the time. I've been meaning to find a way to face that I'm out in the waters every day.